Yo, assalamu alaikum bari ngolo antolom se hubal bismillah judi ko lan bantaba bi araba logo October karo till morning say or the 28th of October 2020 18:49 p.m. across the UK right now. Ngal bismillah Wednesday's edition of Political Perspective. So rather late start when I started earlier sound on Bukana, so I had to terminate that broadcast and restart it again. Sound on Bukana, so karaoke demanding almost 18:50 p.m. in the UK right now. So we'll try to see what we can do and see within the time allocated. I will also get in touch with my colleague Pamani to see whether there's a program coming after, to see whether we can stretch this to 10 o'clock. I'm always not allowed to be Arabalungo, Arabalumba. Carl Baby to another edition of Political Perspective. So I'll follow favorite platform YouTube online Bantaba. Let me just while the music is on, let me just try and see where I can communicate. I'll be back with you guys shortly. Okay, Bari wala barakabake, obviously, dark, say no picture, obviously. No, I don't think it is dark. I think it's because I haven't put myself on my video on the screen, which I will do momentarily. Technology sometimes make you fast, sometimes it can make you slow. We will be on ready, up and running in a matter of a minute, sorting out a few things in the background. Kal bismillah. The program that in Mansatala Tola. Welcome to Wednesday's edition of Political Perspective. So I'll be doing that Bal control the back in Baflaliko. Kaduani ni Mario Bulore, Kaduantol killing wali. Alama Mazatala continue Kajatakenda dinner. Can so Sunday Tengu Fanano. Baombe doku na manke doku easily ngoti, obviously, but trouble where there is a will, there is a way. As long as medoko keka lingani senewala, we will have the last laugh, inshallah. In this and the process, alingadua mazatala in guide and tankandi jawol nengola, anin ila fere kurwala. Same vein, we pray for all of us good health. So it's important that we traditionally coming do on the bank alma keraba sobatlaji alma teku sobatla Gambia alma nyato takalaji the dual party for the United Democratic Party alma mansatala party ni irwa party leadership guide and party dimolu for Hamo Moment 2021 Masatala Kenya. There is not a wrong party or a governance yini ilafta kabanko mara watana umantanaya. Atoda bango dimol lebulo foibe dankola favorable to United Democratic Party or not. That's what in democracy the all. Meduala sabante for all van almane maninka forkele. Molmen fata alma mansatala la Johnson endi. Ntolmen bijam manfisheti alama mansatalla saya tibuka bay namina interaku be molbe kondona fana mel yalla ngo bili la wululu ngolti ba dunia ngolti saya di balwolom dolbe wulula dolbe de dankula mansatalla la so bi fana kera dolala wululu ngolti mel la wululu mbiti ba fale ko happy birthday na brother Momodu Seka me big Belgium ngaje ko ala birthday lo biti ani molmel yalla ngo limbi la birthday di suñu brother bu baax ñu la wish happy birthday yalla nga duday ati bari yalla aar la may la wér gu yaram loo ene sa bopp yaa ko xam yàlla jox la loolu mbokk yi man la Seydou di leen bismillah ñu rek lay mantaba aral ba tey ñaari fukki fan ak juróom ñett si weeri octobre daanaka lu des si weeri octobre ñetti fan rek la dañ dugga si novembre di doore programme bi ak ñaan comme lu ma ko dee def fii rek yàlla ñu dugga si jaama génn si jaama di ñaanal suñu réew Gambie yàlla jaama yaaga fa di ñaanal suñu parti bi United Democratic Party ak leadership of the party ak supporters ak doomi Gambien ku nekk loo aidé sa bopp su fekkee lu baax la yàlla may la ko di wish happy birthday to suñu brother bi Modou Seka maa ngi ko doon wax fii si soose bés bu nekk birthday keneen la xëy na yow yaa du xam waaye every day is a birthday for somebody am na di ci juru every day every minute mbari ngolu mbina kacha soto la jam way Wednesday ni bamba mas le ka jam but nga message ki bamba yene ka foko mba recuse la bi because nga mo ale programme ka foko ay sangole soto tata lamin sila la UDP 100% kacha dimal soto kanje so nga may ka foko bamba mas ye sangole soto kadi lo soul so nga message okay privately na man na bi o man tanaya bawo hakile nyambisi sangona den fi wol benda trombo nyante ka you just have to let things go. But atutana kebalebolo bamba now I'll have to chip in anytime. But I'll get things moving with this edition of Political Perspective Show. Okay, come banku be katalo. These programs are routine. In the process, nka kumol men sata jam sayla kuma kilingol leka. But I bet the other political be nyamo. Hani misil maya fon be nyama. Wala nekatu kabando keleka khutbah ke every aljuma. Samalam Maulud Nabiti, happy Maulud Nabiti, all Muslims around the world. Some publicly dealt in Gambia as well. So me mobe Whistler happy Maulud Nabila. Alamanga Jamaba celebrate Cairo kono, so no metenkun kono. So some publicly dealt in the Gambia. But nimu continuation of Kachal Melialong Hakili Bulandolom, Banko be Kacha, Mumanyana Pasila wala, until we eventually get it right, because we have to get it right. Fonga lafita menna pour banko ita nyato banko man trata kan ku lafita la nyamin wala tit nambe diamola nka fo jane wati amanke mola dian ti eta platform de katu diamola wala kata WhatsApp audio to diam. I think we should have better things to do. There's nothing better than working for one's country anyway. But in cool tata governance ba nyama cool be nyama lafta mena oketa badila ko diamol be talala be nyati lina banku be dokola. So bimbe diam la fanna men na wolom mba charity begins at home. Mbe UDP mbe diam la na UDP patioe dol famul me alanko abebe kala miran kelon to Gambia. Then mbe diam la nawek fanan na ko wala domani. I will speak about Nawek and what I know. Kuol me yalonko, they've been brought to my attention. Mediamla Jidomandi. Mediamla Nyamina West by Electionola. Revisiting the archives. KGB. Mediamla UDP and Mediamla Gambia. Political man na nyo nengola. Political man na nyo doyala. Ikafonon ko UDP nkolle kan nendi roke. Ika wole funu. Bari ko ni boroma me koma tula bukalong. Andi kol ko wole fu. Alengata domang. Gambienol mamanke mome yalon ko ilafita hasidi yalla. Ibalon nalako Adama Barola patio wolon Gambia jawoti. Because inin kamfale nata. Comfort too. Moment comfort, an angry person would not do things right. Because more ni comfort the wrong, ila brain from become act normally. It is an ardent fact. Tonya senen olam nyintiko ko mbe saida kan nga fomba pla folale. NPP lota kamfale NPP wulu. Jumal ben so la wala. Jumal be NPP be mo so la wala. Nita mari be tonya folale de mafuko milanan ke got how to la Facebook just because they want to be attention seekers. Kata Facebook live, waranka dia WhatsApp audio is the easiest thing. Mo men sa kenole. Amanke ko modo le right to kake. Any Gambian can do it. Bari ni be dia mo la moy la leke la moy. Wala moy la wolle ke la kumo tenteng. Ya jibe foy be kuma kesse mala fokam, foy de ben kuma furi ngolo fokam, wax bu am fayda wala wax bu amut fayda ngay wax. Ñu la déglu, ñu la dé dégg wax bi. Politico man na nendiro la. Politico man na alpha doya la. Anu NPP nkolu. Ni la fahamulo warata. Mbe condition le kejen ni atre la fahamulo warata. Ye Gambiano li Adama Barrow lo daming imanyana loya dabo lola ji wara Mama Kande wara Mai Fati. Ni atara ila fahamulo warata mbe wala foka. But Jamal itolu kono Jamal, how many of them la fahamulo warata? Very few. You can count. Among governance understand. Ika wuri la ka wuri la. Kake opposition leader ti. Anen kake president ti. Me alonko you are presiding over Gambia $1 billion economy, $1.2 billion economy. Mose wol ko takindi nyola nite mari la famuro warata. B niko be Mama Kande hold on to account just like Adama Barrow. What it mari something is wrong with your 5 common senses. Because Mama Kande is not presiding over Gambia $1.2 billion economy. Likewise, UDP la leader Osenunu Mukonarabo or Mai Fati. Or Citizen Alliance leader, or Bagari Bunja Dabo, Gambia for all, or Halifa Saleh. Okay, so B, Niko, okay, UDP Kolga Adama Barrow scrutinized. We have every right to Adama Barrow scrutinize because Adama is president. Adama Formula for president for all. But Laos is UDP leader for UDP. Mafo nyundolo manyana fala, but niba for later nyanta dandula sotola. But Adama, we all pay our taxes, or people send their remittances. Molbe dok wala leka na molujo, melbe bantala, ike la kurul ki, mole business also to Gambia. So nyinan dadiloti, where na every Gambian citizen a right to purka Adama Barrow scrutinize. But in the process of that scrutiny fana, anyanta kala tonya lekam. Amanyana kala faniati warang speculation. Kasidorong ke mira kumolare ka tumiro ke man satalla mala fi tumiro la ando ne mol ya lonko tumiro junubo membe ji alta londi tiol nyine gamel kam ko imam sise membe Michigan waranto la moriba imam bakaw su fofana alta londi tiol nyine ka ba fulale ne ko junubo membe miral kumoto rom bi nga kumira tunko mare no la koto doro ngon nengole diata rek ngafo ni mol ya lonko junubo membe ji bobe be jam falala wala nan ka for routinely Nimbe man sekunda scrutinize la, let it be based on facts. Kume man koila afo nga moy ten ya fo le nyama. It's left to the government to come out and shed light on it or not. Ba itola wajib holom wala na information minister soto wala tin na government spokesperson soto diamula wala tin na director of press soto ñu be man sekunda le kanyu jo so ku finta Gambian olma a wajibi atele man sekunda ina o shenani molba nima ke then itolle banku dingol fail. Amang wajibi ante sehu sedili yana kana ku sene yandi man sekunda la karola because ibukante jo wala tungo manyana kela wandi fasane manyana kela or Kadim Rasul or Pamudu Boja mu journalist he can investigate. Fatu Kamara mu journalist he can investigate. But amanke ko itole nyanda ka clarification ko wala ne minister soto mem marata information na kibaru atele nyanda na ka ko kube digre rek atele nyanda ka seneni mo. So nim badi Gambia dingol we diamu kam nguno be kega kamta ko Fatu Baro Foundation of $750,000 $750,000 million Tanzanian lulu na dalasi ko men dundal account from TBA Chinese company bring nguno kede rek a wajibi yatalo non man sakuna ina o senani bari ye dayle fo almost 10-11 months karitam fo berin to fo bale kare nata bantaba anata kolwe double tata bari Gambia banko kan official man funti Adama Barrow na la DMC ana la gara wale ana manan diamo nyun kudola kuwala ami bojen shiso ho namanan diama la kola government spokesperson Ibrahim Jisankari anala nensia anamanan diamu ni allegation of this $752,000 why and we told nyande kasene andi molno bari takela because ya londe ye men among correct Ibrahim silale afu bantaba naye kala nsinaja nga video bondi atela afu bantaba the video is still here, we have it ako man sekunda e saratol men tamini o kodoto amanta ni silola kodo man nyana duna fatu babarola foundation Ibrahim silale nyim fu bantaba brini wande fasane interview naye nyim ko soso 1 second samanse video bondi bantaba ni Ibrahim la kola ka nga be nga ke WhatsApp audio nga janjan dunia ko because ntolu like I said ntolu bokala speculation or we deal with facts atela afu janko ako suñare manke jede bari man sakunda manna sonno kodo etanum fatu babarola account ako procedurally way ethics of financial practice aning man sakunda la saratol me alanko aning man sakunda nyanda ka kodo dundi nyame anyata la consolidated fund ako manyano no fatu babaro Ibrahim silla le nyim fa dala bantaba bari bara bodo mo man diama ko la so gambia no la ba ko ngunu ngon fe to bebe dayri because ye kuriyale tamandi ji na information of financial de ko ndafola me nyim fode ndafola me nyim fo bari ko molie fam ma ko jele state house reportedly o kodoto e ko kuriyal tamata jele mol membe do ko wala state house at the time abeni ala tema bari ko tapaleyal dunta jele bar bawon temang evidence man tralari nyati ngola wala na malafika ko jamfandi bari ngamoy reportedly ko wo kodiko kickback sol ditale dolbe do ko la top level secretary general permanent secretaries state house iko kickback so reportedly no kibaro le soto anu me nyim fonye a ate mariala de kaya fonyele medan na jël so munana mbedi am ko nyina civic education ka samanam ñi wato ko non ngono sur Facebook UDP mol kam fata nga jele kunun ko farmata dan so data Facebook live la timala wato fana me Facebook live la mol kam fata mo killing wala futata ka UDP la party leader doya ka kuma dimindingol fala but the same person wala na bring mol bala kumo fola jang alen kareka crossiro la UDP ko mbal dan la ko kilina ñim mo sifal hana re mune fo al kare la video se adu kare mol mel yalan ko cha million o lemitu ñang konkorongolom bi se fin same koy same wule sinini jamba kere di no de netemu jumala ñanti la time is la fa wol hanata mune fo you want to share their video ngalo ne ko people want to share their videos or audios pour que la fokumol janja but these people will always say one thing the next minute they come and say something all right so they are it will move and quality pendulum normal physics karam alialo mo pendulum you swing like a pendulum like a yanka like a for one side another because stable you know you swing like a pendulum right and you need a cool fengela okay waja bindele they amplify things pour que attention sigalti be Mr. Barrow mental TRRC another victim of NIA ay même fo NIA nga moy wallahi ñi man sekunda momo ka ñi man sekunda fasa ibe kuriyale fasa kan Gambia no alga sila alala hasidiya alga bonu sondo mol kono hasidiya buka mo nafa fenna nko momo be tonya fasa la Gambia this is not about United Democratic Party inyanda lon nale ko man sekunda kurungole be Gambia bi provided ide mari be tonya fasa kam anon mbe koku kala ñin gang jang wallahi kitiyo bentol be patulale alakira momo ka ko politique ko te kitindila ike fongole nene each and every one of us menka diamu platform to bang menka politico ko dumale bang momo ka diamu WhatsApp audio we will all be accounted a call to account ibn kitindila masatala ben kitindila foru kumol lale na saferol lale nga mel fu munu duma ate bayla banko bugata ku TRRC ñi man sa ko la londi pour gross human rights violations parliament is sembentu ya to an act ka loi londi ka Dr. Cisse ning ala mol sembentu ya pour ye kol kisi bari mbel kataji eke kalindile eke alquran wala ta waray bible ta ye karen on the oath ko be tonyale foko Mr. Borodi Amdalebi ay lawyer dabo tentu ay my fati tentu ko ya aya wolle ya mako ibirabe kola ya kono mo jelleta ta TRRC mo jib kabirin TRRC dati da jumaleta da TRRC ko Adama Barrow ye mako ile victim wala almo kelim fo nyeba na jata fala self claimed lion killer nde kabirin TRRC datita namana victime ko Adama Barrow le makoy bari struggle be kere nali amo ya la fonye so moma Adama mammo makoy but how many people on the flip side of it mo jelle tara TRRC ko la dabo e makoy la pro bono dina la makoy le kunon ko fam Mr. Cham nga kunon nom o victime mbota sukuta o fana yole foko lo ya dabo la case samba kada NIA fo ina la case drop ala korra ko lo ya dabo kay ko mbe samba la kitiola charge kodo la bara hanita la case samba kitiola where was Adama Barrow throughout these 22 years hani mo klimantas TRRC ko Adama lota nye janne so be nemo irresponsible lingol ko itol kana ko lawyer double doya for Adama Barrow wallahi ite mu fon jawleti andon Gambia nekuma kelim fola mistegol ketale non mistegol keta PPP government a start to jere alinga let's call a spade alinga na spade command fendola. We cannot call a spade a hoe or an axe. We have to call a spade a spade. Na tonya fo ngata la tonya taba. Na nil waxante dega moy yobu Gambia. Du yefi chahan, di yefi yama neex. Waaw diw sangam affaire am neexut ma. Lolu mënu fa yobu Gambia ci kanam. Mo jamaay kaytol soto Gambia. PPP la jamano imanyana kaytol soto la. And we are now paying the price for non-citizens or people mele alanko ila descendants ol manke Gambian olti bi wolle nata iko in tol kanyanta tek Gambia fekan na alfa almuteke neng. But in near family background ol jibe, they are foreigners from Casamas and other countries. Today, but ndola lackluster attitude of protecting citizenship of Gambians during the PPP era wolle ñu moldol kufandi for saying ikana ikeni mol kungol tembendi banku di yala because Gambia passport PPP government was the easiest. I know a guy who came from Casamas when I was in Gambia and abodana Casamas le another muso in Gambia the next minute I passport soto I ID card soto. How many people like that? Modol be diamolo they are not Gambians original. But saya kayna kaytol sotole because of tol fongola mistake ol PPP government because otu mo fonan abe mu nyin carte winoleti mol ka mol register because you want them to vote for you yalo walatina mo ni be ko kele ke mira samal right now ndol be o mari wala citizenship question na nyaadi because ni la passport bon yela ID card bon yi talande but itol yalo ne ko ni la history curiosity la ancestral jibe yalo ne ko importano bantale ko fo man tanaya mo ka kellun tamotele yena yesi banko ko yakayto so de naturalized. There's nothing wrong with that. Coming, most people naturalized in the West. The world has become a global village. Dunia be keta sate ba kilemuti. Tamo le ko kul sondi nyokam. Mo sita citizenship banko dodo a famale woman tanaya bari walatina nit ki yo danga wara em so wa Ntolonga nya right to like Adama Barrow criticize because Adama Gambia le disappoint. But then go okay ndebe NPP like Adama Barrow criticize so defana be bla lawyer dabo normally. Or they mari something's wrong with your brain. Ikungo kaputale. Ikungo man correct. I care less. You can claim to have 10 degrees. It doesn't mean nada to me. Degree is just a process. There's nothing spectacular about getting a degree. More like a degree kibirindi. Degree is just a process. I come down to high school. Itara yela GC O level ke warang GCSE young. Or a secondary school exam ke grade 10. It's just a process. Degree for nyamare. Yes, momo degree soto. The amari anyanta ka bunya because ika karane yela exam or pass yela dissertation or something or yela thesis something. We have to give you respect. But there is nothing extraordinary. Gamino dol bije ni degree soto camera ko itol tata sangoleto tata heaven. Alinga nendi roll stop. Wala na broda do bijana jaranka broda ka fa kalilu sedili. Abe welengara na burenka broda lo. Akadiamu forumo kono ka molu yamari. Alinga nendi roll bula. Alinga alpha doyal bula. Yes, yara iso to ka lawyer dabo criticize on policy wala fori kumola or IT amera nyanta ka policy wise. Lawyer dabo public figure. He's a political party leader. Likewise, my party. Likewise, any of this political leader, Mama Kande. But the diamo dolu biji. Political man jare yo for modoy. Nte se usedili. Nte boka Adama Barrow lamoy. Because ngalo Adama doesn't have nada. That nte nyanta men lamoy la. I'm sorry if anybody thinks that's been derogatory. But what is Adama Barrow going to offer to me for me to listen to Adama? Adama be mone volante me alon ko nte se fankaran moji. Namangala jim mansali mba kuma foldi. But intel man kato fa Adama prina mansali mo fumole anyway. Namanga jim mansali mba kuma foldi. Nila vida mansali mo lekatala mbari ngol bijele mol bijele mele alon kon sita ngi ko al mansali. Ndol man kato fa Adama Barrow prina gar walel ay na mansali. But policy wise, I am not going to learn nada from Adama Barrow. Mo kile ko mo nyende be mun karan Adama Barrow policy wise, not economic policy, no agriculture policy, no health policy. Me mun karan Adama Bulu wala na be diamo I don't even listen. Na tambita le ngaje mole fatu network story safe wala fe ko Adama nyene fo tenene iko kurum fo ikata ta malum min tole fo den ban clinic lo fo I didn't listen to it because I can't learn anything from Barrow. Ni mo moy amere ko njututal, but that's an fact. What am I going to learn from Barrow anyway? Ndebe mun karan na Barrow bulu. Mansalim kuma fo kabiri nyin sita state house mansalim ba folom doron ade nyin gar wale Adama Barrow kabira sita nani mon policy proclamation nake abe diamo le man speech safaye hanata do buka policy proclamation keji Adama be diamo rek ako iko Adama biwa ay kumal fo rek gameno se men karan policy wise ala fonye ngura woti mansalim ba fo kuma ba fo. So who should waste his or her time to listen to such a person? Up to now, for NPP, they have no manifesto. And these people have the guts to tell Gambians that they would win election. Gambia, Dukare Alingam Fongol Koros, Yalon sometime defongo, Nka Banko Nine Fongo Jibe, Gambia Kokanjahal, Nimbekala Banku Jumale, political party me wuluta serum. Amahanim structure soro. Because the only thing you meant for Moli, Adama Barrow leader, interim leader. Ila executive ima announce. There is no manifesto, no policy. B, election 15 months away. NPP has no manifesto. Ilani diamula bal melialan ko fanke mole jatoti jang. Ala namane la program where they will talk about UDP la manifesto because this government policy cannot be UDP la manifesto. This is a coalition government. Ngalon Henry Gomez ka for collusion government. It's not collusion, Henry Gomez. Please educate yourself. If I were Karandi. Patio mealanga mam manifesto soro UDP manifesto babule. GDC manifesto Bible. Bring GDC register a manifesto bonil. Even before 2060 election. Yes, people question the content of their manifesto. Yes, but at least a manifesto bonil. UDP is the website of the UDP la party manifesto. Where is NPP la manifesto? Alafo. Ni wuri ba bebe fola jang. Ibe ni wuri ba bela jang. A whole equal for incumbent. There is no manifesto of NPP. Alafo nye. They have no website. The only thing that they did, NPP media platform, Kamol interview, Kadiam Audiolto. NPP has no manifesto. So if the Mari need to go to Londi theology, before you waste your time, you can move by the Mealonko, wait a Danyan Dunia Conole, Alanga Tonyafo, Malakera Londe, Bari lawyer Dabo nyanta make accomplish la Gambia, whether the president or not. Number one, constitutional lawyer lemati, leader of the biggest political party. He went to prison for Gambia. Is under his belt, atata TRRC. Many Gambians when they are ko ay katakolke, moli ala kende yafo. Ni mo lulu ala kuja ofo. Mo keme le kala kende yafo. Right? He served as the foreign minister of Gambia, vice president of Gambia. And numbira bodoto. Hani file kilim manfundi, ikwa tapale yale keman sekunda. Because ni NPP, la dabola tapale abonde. Ubekele day of celebration, la media. So that means that they have nothing pro kafoko ayineke. Okay. Somebody who got that achievement. Itebe diaspora. We are not aware of any of your achievement in Gambia. No institutional performance, no policy document. Policy initiative. You want to compare yourself to that individual. Please, Gambian, you didn't call. Mbal Danilo. Kuntaya I follow le wati. Kuntaya I follow le wati. Modul biji. We just look at them and laugh at them. Not laugh with them, we laugh at them. There's a difference between the two. I always laugh with Lansonko because Lansonko la audio aka humorle samana. So na afanka jele naka jele nka kacha. I don't laugh at him. I laugh with him. Because sometimes we have to reminisce the some of these joy good moments. Some of these joyous moments of our life. Nga jibi, nga kukendol mele alonko, we definitely can learn from it. Nga kacha, nga tulu, nga jele. Reminiscing the glory of good things. Bari, mol mele alonko politiko mutako ka yefi tesante. Politiko manke tesanteti. It's a battle of ideas. It's sad that Nyamina West has now been turned to flexing of muscles of political might, but not on ideas from NPP. They are flexing their muscles, financial muscles. But among idea propagate, you don't hear anything they say. We are going to create jobs for you. We're going to create employment. We're going to bring rural electrification in that country. Ideas, things that can make it better. Develop political jante. But political can you tesante. It's sad. Gambianol diamotal and diam da kabriya jamela time be diam la alinga nendirol bonding alpha doyal bondi. Moman janaka wandi alpha doya. Moman janaka e marray choto. Ka alpha doya ka kumul fu melan ko ifa fulangolong ware mama fulang. Amang nai amang kole man betia so control misil mol kam fanko man misil mol. We have to put a stop to this, just like we have to stop to this tribalism BS. You repeal a policy, you go through it. If you call yourself an educated person, go through UDP manifesto. You go, UDP manifesto, I'm better Gambia. Go point by point. But you think castigating Lawyer Dabo is going to bring you votes? No. It shows you are empty. It shows you are clueless. It shows you don't have ideas. When I sit down on Bantaba, Ndeka Adama Barrow criticize on ideas and all the policies of the government. Because Adam and Toleka Joe. Nde Dabiji, it remember NPP Dabiji, APRC Dabiji, GDC Dabiji, Citizens Alliance Dabiji, Doi Dabiji, all Gambia for all Dabiji, all inhabitants in the Gambia paying their taxes. They have the 100% right to Adama Barrow scrutinize, but you cannot bring that same scrutiny like for like on Lawyer Dabo, unless if you are dumb. You don't know what you're doing. Because Lawyer Dabo is leader of an opposition. Ni Lawyer Dabo can Gambia president of it. Then, then he would also come under the same radar. If not more. This is common sense. But the NPP molu mune tolla lombaliati jama babiji. Iko hi can party leader malem for party leader mala. But they forgot to understand one thing. It's all so-called party leader. Gambiano leko jo salary. For Gambiano leko lawyer dabo jo salary bang. Alinga nyunu challenge on intellect. Alikela londi tambalia tranyina leko. Lawyer dabo Gambiano leko jo salary da B. Ala depaso waka membo ni Gambiano lekajo. Aka esanso men sala Gambiano lekajo. Hanide. But Adama Barrow dum moto men na birata tan dendan clinic kunu. Ani faraba. Ani airport. Ayo Johnny menke. Gambiano leka esanso ko moto kono. Abuka bo Adama la poso kono. Faka bo NPP la poso kono bang. Yalong NPP nkolu alla ignorance every day sa fole ngafo. But they just want wala nanko. Some of these people, if you challenge them to a delay, people will know that they're empty. Because Adama, we are paying for Adama's $255,000 is tax ala salary monthly in Toleka Joe for lawyer Dabo Jola. So why do you want to make direct comparison between Dabo and UDP? Now for Hamuta provided. Ngadiam hakilima lede. Alinga democracy understand. But in you kauye wallet. Dabo 10. The man that who is in charge of our economy, may along with Atina for Senegalese or la security forces you la Gambia no jututanna for Senegalese soldier or kana Gambia dingo bun kidola. Alinya be wala alto criticize alko omu Salihino leti. Salihino my foot. Because he is far from being a Salihino. Mome alanko B. I Gambia la million morning kononto I will take a private jet kadunga la kata New York meeting wala. Nyandan datili na wala, but not the opposition. The opposition nate be mansakuna nyunola. UDP be mansakuna nyunola. The very day Gambia no le UDP elect. From that moment, na start ka UDP for scrutinize. This is how governance works. UDP says scrutinize no, ila right utterances, yes. Party leader come in for is scrutinize wala. UDP la manifesto is a criticize wala. Ni UDP not a proclamation okay jang. Iko UDP la kumolo nyindi. Yes, you have every right to scrutinize them on that. But not on how administration of the country at this moment. Nita manke hasidoti, ita manke filibante oti. Or ita manjana UDP la leader criticize the world. And long moment camera ko ay londo ke wala fo mo ka londo ke sometimes. We Adama Barrow we are paying for abe baluo mena state house anala muso nala dimbayal ntolle ke danyini. Ntol Gambian not NPP. For NPP like Adama Barrow danyin. Ale tonya fo. NPP ko la linjabi atole ka Adama danyini ba bara atole ka lawyer Dabo danyini no lawyer Dabo afongole be responsible la danyino la bi anin whoever but not Gambia is not responsible for it danyino my party B bira resign to palaso ala danyino GNC la leader Gambia is not responsible for it Mama Kandela danyino Gambia is not responsible for it so why would you put these people on the same radar if itamari you are conscious of IBM Foka baliajo more ignorant lingo. Normally they get the loudest mouths and it can nonsense or dronefo. Go. Alka moja maje kata university ke fanke ko university. Some of them are empty. Academic qualification ka soto on paper doesn't mean that you are conscious. Kuningo ning karango man killing. Ka kuning ka dunia long. Ke fo kumo long. Ani karango man killing. Hada mari nyante kuning ye dunia tamanya long. Ibe diam le sane kanay fanke laughing stopped. NPP nkolu ale nga diamu ale nga ñoo challenge on ideas ñi Facebook oto ye video delete ima delete ho ndebe ñi mem fola jam mol ben foku mom moy kan even after ni parata nga ñi video delete bo mol dolbi je ya record le already sain wala na kela video fo delete fo na fa tala because while si be program wala mol ka record WhatsApp or technology. So you might think that you deleted this. Oh, I went overboard and said something that manyana fola. Well, Nante, you don't see me delete my videos. The other day I called Ahmad Ban idiot. Because Ahmad Ban idiot let. Idiot man can endorse it to my account. Well, Ahmad is an idiot. Because a 7 minister me alonko anu nde ninga film for mola kolanka back up le. I will back it up here. Why Ahmad Ban idiot? Ahmad Ba insulted the whole nation, Senegal, as if that was a mistake. Jani nyabiti ni nyanyi like Thailand for nothing. Ahmad Ba not a positional command rats. Fata a so-called apology. Kafa neather rats ya miscontrol movo. Is that not idiocy 101? Then the same Ahmad Ba stupidly said GDP is a Christian-led party. Why a serving minister, even Dino in Sikuo Melango, Nulon the divisive variables holdi. Nila fatam fanso sama variables ol Melango Tariata, Kabanko Mala, Wolong Dinoti, and in Sio. Monyante da Karela Nulale. Ahmad Bala diamo, Fire Dino Dundije, what I Sio Dundije. Well, he is an idiot. He can only be a minister. Wallahi, I'm going to be very emphatic on this. Ahmad Ba is the biggest idiot in this government. Our idiocy is there for all to see. A sober minister of tourism, like I said, you have more important things to talk about, particularly in COVID-19 situation. Isina nole diamu tourism la post-COVID. Itebe mun policy la kampuruka to mitigate the impact of tourism on Gambia economy. Ngamere sober minister. Nyante ka diamu nyinala. Ni atete be doko ke kan Gambia lede e mantra fankum fangola na rete mantre fan fakane pro adama to mini president yala ite to minister because yalo neko it's only on the barrow that you can be a minister. No sober president will appoint Ahmad Ba as a minister namanke Adama Baroti, because birds of a feather do flock together. Adama Baro man karang, Ahmad Ba man karang, it will be mbus killing. Il a multiple advisors all there, Ibn Karam. So, it told them they are the same category, the same bandwagon. Well, they always feel edgy. Niajeko, a party like UDP, full of talented people. Londi Tiolu, upright citizens. People like Amadou Sane, people like Lawyer Dabo, Lamin Dambo Diba, Ibrahima Diba, Ye Wasa Jane Wolsoto. Ye Honorable Alaji S. Dabo Soto. Ye Dr. Amadou Scott Jane Soto. The list goes on. More upright people. Aji Yam Sek, Aji Yamunda Uge Yabo, Aji Sukaina Ka, Lawyer Kumba Jete. All these upright citizens. Walatina always ni all tomerek ikijo leke fara. Because mo kendo, mo kurungo bukala fi mo kendo. Nyene panic ni. Because nyelu UDP la structure jibe. People of integrity. Kolla be farinji. Nyumu tonya leti membe larin kenebato. Wasa jane me alanga be New York. Wasa jane katakol menke Gambia. Wasa jane katakol menke UDP. Amake nafulu unity. Amake palace unity. Nim palace olonde nafana banta UDP. Ta NPP. Alna mana moy wasa jane la ko nde badaro opposition yalale. Koma muna sisa dabo imam. Wallahi Nelson Madiba Mandela mallo South Africa. Sanyi moni worowla nganyim fo bantabale many times. Ali Maimuna Sisa Dabo Nyininka, Nelson Mandela Keloke South African, Sanjimoni Worola, and Amana Fuko a battered opposition because I believe the principle I make a palace mina, I make a put comfort in the Namoti. More Ibe Keloke Kela Banco genuinely. Hanatra Sanjit Tansabalata, you just go on with that journey. Ibuka Pasi. In fact, the longer the journey, the more resolute you become, the more determined you become. That's what happened to Nelson Madiba Mandela. Wala na beren tubaboli offer diala amnesty akoy ko fatal amnesty lale. Ikay ko batata kelo lale. Mbe fundine la prison yela ni agenda stop. Yeta ifane live akoy ko nalbe fundine la prison pour ngan apartheid kelo block ale Murundi ya Murundi. Ñulom pan africanolti ñulom mo kendolti ñulle vision soto but ñim palace ñini lalu ñim mol me yalla ko they are looking comfort afele Adama Baro dingo ani Maimuna Sise Dabo dingo ibe Maimuna Sise la korda kono Adama lebe jejo kan free so saying that's comfort korda men abeje Gambia ngalonne I've got the information abe sabata rendame nga jelone nga information be soto minale ko cool fanam be jabake so taleja baso wasa jane wasa jane mo banku din kendolti Ibrahima Diba mo banku din kendolti Diba chaku ali ajale berata da membe kira membo Adama Baro ya offer millions lela Adama le ka fa nga kebal bondiji ndol dini ngole si ako Adama kay ko ebe do ko wala e mengo men soto jawmu harjawol subhanallah adama baro la nyimfo ibrahima dibala ya fo ibrahima dibate kallal adama baro. So National People's Party, so-called, with no manifesto, with no executive structure, bi ko Gambianolu, because Gambianol ke nyaku talakanola, Gambianol kay inyatlin tilijila, itolla mira rotode. Itolla mira rotode. Nana Gambianol ke nyatlin tilibola, majority of Gambians. But itolla mira rotode ko, ntolbina na katrofo patio melango, they have no manifesto, they have no structure. They have no plan, policy stable. Ka Gambia develop. Gambia no duka mbal danila. Allah brother, dol koto, dola uncle. I want to make this personal appeal to you. Alinga na banko je. Alinga na banko je. Gambia tamita nene rola alinga Gambia je nga Gambia bondi dinko kono. Bimbe lamay ka musu dola mbala audio play la jan. GDC. Kuno ay pamodu bojan na programme call. Deysan ay men fo wolon toñati. Ako Adama Barrow la NPP ni mo modoti fon manyana contest la jamina West la by election. Because GDC la sirangolom saya le boni. Parti mantra contest ke jana manke tol kelenti. Citizen Alliance ma molondi ji. Doy ma molondi ji. GMC ma molondi ji. And amanke ko te molondi la no jede nyim parti yo bese molondi no jele de. UDP ma molondi ji. Itol kilim pet because iko ilaftela dena ni follow wulu la nyamina West. Wala na musuninko. Inshallah, I'll tell the Dana ni follow willing la nyamina by election because ibe hadumerune. They want to prove a point. Wala nambe di amla mbadi nyamina nkoliye. Wallahi nyense keno Gambia drone dole. Gambia dunia le kanjele. Gambia alingam fongol koroshi. Gambia mo banku bu barakamaldi. Gambia karanal membe apro Gambia brain drain. Neither the international organization or Gambia ding kenol men dale fo ka jahali. Population of less than 2 million. We have highly talented Gambians. But in a banko fela be dunko kono every time. Yaya Jammeh na banko dundi dinko kono. Ay Gambia to kuya. Yaya Jammeh TRRC ni ka jibe fon saying this is pretty routine. Ni kuya drone ke faji. NIA me alon ko bi Adama Barrow ay sow lekeje ila nyatono. Sow was part and parcel of that NIA. Mol me alanko yo kuriyal gena they're still part of this government. But Adama Barrow doesn't care about TRRC. Wala ne tata itata evidence ol mabo ko kata jamon lelo Adama Barrow le wo project approve. Ani digi so. Itata kodo ni Saudi, itata kodo ni Arabolia. Arabol na te kodo di like security sector reform. Adama Tariata itata ya jamon law state house. Wala na bin TRRC tata jali amoy SIS la director la so akafo ko atema lon nko bamba dinka sotota NIA. Seriously? Torture chambers. Ye mol torture wodulato, ye musol lipaji, ye kewol buteji, ye mol balol limbirinji, ye kudi mini ke mol lawo NIA. Did you saw the audacity to come and tell Gambians ko atemo kalamuta. But be Adama Barrow me alonga malafi Gambia la nyato tamandiaye ama victim of right fight anala muso Fatou Barrow because Fatou Barrow is very close to Didi Sow lanan ka fale ko Gambia no ala hakilo to nyi muso to de ala hakilo to nyi muso de ku jama be wrong in Gambia she's behind it ntaboka diamo kam mola kumo for just out of the blues. I always do my research and I connect the dots. Imagine Gambia social media be jahase for sign na bring the associate sign the for M from Nekeni. But this lady would be on the phone talking to people, ordinary people 24/7 because she's got free Wi-Fi. She don't have problem of megabytes. Bring abe nopal wafola automaka jumale call diaspora. No. Say lunetol belekadum. No problem with that. But DG Sow is an insult to Gambian people. Because DG Sow can I care about SIS my foot and I aid kakala director. Womo Gambia nendi ribalen tol Gambia. So Gambia on tol lesen ni watajo bay, ndol lesen ni lahi makato bay, nganyi mansakunda furingo, ni mansakunda furingo, ni mansakunda furingo, ni mansakunda furingo. Alama I danye this year. Alama kana sota Gambia kote. Very incompetent government. Wala be maracle ola Gambia. More than incompetent. Saying ala jibi abe menke kam. Gambia tambila nyonene lala. Adama Barrow me alon ko aketa president sanji jelu. RVTH ama singoloje for bidding Faraba incident keda. That was the first time atata mol jibe lopitan. But anamananta visit la RVTH. Anamananta any public institution. Bria nyininka ako atemanta adulato. Saying the same Adam Barrow is scavenging, going round. Akatata airport project to visit. Akatata Demban clinic le. Akatata Faraba bantan. It was this not Adama Barrow Mayango Molka Nyininga? Where was Adama? During the pandemic, Adama Bembaboro State House, Abuka Gamenol address. And none of this public institution. Today, Adama Barrow Bekarte Nyinola, he start visiting all this place. Gamenol Alinkana Somoye Nene. Hadama Dimo Kuku Kereka Dalilo Nyininga. Where was Adama Barrow? Namanga Aberatata Kong Sangola, Atata Tubani Samola Banjul. This guy doesn't, among any public institution visit, saying he is doing surprise visit. Yeah, why? Because election canasi. And Albadila more visits. Albadila more institutions. Adama Barrow way election will win Gambia free and fair election. Ndese who said you ben double Gambia la kotola fereng. Malnako Gambia. Woton tolmal la fi Gambia la Cairo. Adama Barrow in 2021 election will win amidst all this nonsense. Ani mole ni diamol membe ka Adam Barrow la ni kuriyata ni Adam la ndeben dabon la ndemme Gambia citizenship report la de no bari men dabo la Gambia la ko do la fereng yo mbalo ko Gambia tol mala fi fongol Adam way 2021 win mome alonga among hati abe Syrian State House he has not visited a single institution election kanasi ako Gambia no lonko woton tolu atol mo nyak faydol leti yen amulen fayda mome alonga nata ni nga nyimira kan dimile de mome alonko amam fello afa suwo kono kordal membe je ngajele akara president da tata nyim bunjambaloje ama hakalan silo da amal daddu election kana si akafu mambure njaye ko fombita central bank taylor bari be ko la hakalan silo bondil munana mo for 2 years ago election kana si de kumol bebe fola but they cannot even give us a manifesto ali npp nyirinke la manifesto le wa nyim malo waratele ite ko alla president lo incumbent hani citizen alliance GDC manifesto sotole andi mantara mansa kunda 2016 bir mama kande ala patio form ala manifesto tandi Gambian olla we all read it where is NPP la manifesto NPP alla manifesto le alla nyin diamula melbe ye fongo muta karanalda why can't somebody just write something I submit it is better than you going to insult lawyer Dabo mome alonko dunia aye danne malon fabe dana la kiralde wobe ala lebulo bar nyin dunia aye danjan de because I may akif ma akif anu aya anle his love for Gambia is unquestionable because there is solo sandem fa even though do la ha UDP dingolom ha but Funtitale, in the process, he could have lost his life. At Dingose Fanole, at the Fonse Fano in the filthy cells of Mile 2, and in Tala Femi Peters or Alma Neman in Kafarkalai. Ye more Melialongo, they incarcerated them in the filthy cells of Mile 2. He was among them. Adama Barole, Nadiamo Datidame Memula Jele, Jumaleta TRRC, Iko Adama in Yine Kenye, Alafonye, bring TRRC that Jumale plus the Adama Barola TRRC. In fact, iko abe tabulo le kono somebody went there and said Adama Barrow mabota tabulo le kono one of the UDP bari wo NPP ngolgo wo UDP le wala na lafta tula but okay let's forget about that Jumale Adama Barrow Jumale tata TRRC ko TRRC ye witnesses so jelle commande Jumale Adama Barrow la kukendo for TRRC ala fonye for TRRC say kana wind up le ba nga fo jambanta ba say maybe bida modo le nyina la rek anu nalia ke jamba fala alkantele jabi de so it's too late don't do that ba nga fo tia jambanta ba and albe programme la may kam maybe alla modo lo albe dafal wayta fo adama nyine ke nalia fo mbafala is nonsense is BS because nga fo banta bala wala na lafta na point rule so forget about that strategy is not going to work it has not been said nobody has said anything positive about Adama Barrow correct TRRC today Mr. Barrow he praised my party he praised lawyer Dabo ko wole lota during his trial MC Mr. Musa Cham membota Sukuta atata la ko lawyer Dabo la mako bring NIL be law no where was Adama Barrow le NPP ngolu oh Adama is only wala na binga fatu kamera jabe abe program wala ko ako Adam alekalo kan telenga nyinge. Father Kabara, you need to give up. Adam ala famfo. Anika hadama di ngomen ka fo nte. Amari buka ke mo kendo tede. Nte doro nte. Me. Sometimes you have to acknowledge other people. So Gambia, are serious about our nation. It will be an insult to Gambia for Adam Barrow to win 2021 election. Nendiriba. Ale Adam ala track record of GB. So NPP in Kolu. Na broda membe Canada. Malafi to fola jam. Ila politique nya a falling. Nte, you only spoke to me once on the phone. I have never called you. You call me. I have never reached out to you. I have never called you. After the Crowley Congress, you reached out to me. I have never called you. You started talking to me. And wolong alafta the amol saman and UDP yala about my telephone disconnect because I know what I know where he was heading to. But ila politic nya falling ye diam on ideas. Speak on ideas. Speak. Allah manifesto. Allah jabakase water Gambian all year. Okay. On health, this is what we're gonna do. On defense, we're gonna do. Alba Gambia bondila in predicament of being colonized by Senegal, where under this so-called hot pursuit agreement, Senegalese soldier will be doing Gambia lebe namol aresla. Avele Gambia ko 16-year-old Gambia yola meto no Senegal. Being Adam Barrow man sekunda sita. Gambian soldier rolo nana dunta Senegal le mun tilimbale ke Senegal dimol. Amanke. Ngafo jane wolo mbari pirla. Yaya Jammeh Musa. Al mobe alon kon tenin Jammeh bukalla dimba kelin. Go Yaya Jammeh mo falaleti. I will never appreciate Jammeh. Not in a million years. Yaya Jammeh mo falaleti mo kurngolom. Amanke nyaton ka kendeti. Jammeh na data kende yala. I don't care. A number of projects like Gambia. Even had like 10,000 schools in the Gambia. 10,000 universities. Somebody who is a murderer. Ananata kende yala. Momi yala nga kanaylo mbusoki. Nyele tumani jallo wolfa. Alamani mani kaforkelay. Biriga lose election wala. Ay jongolal ki ka Gambia dinke mfa. Funding ke merengo membe ami. Ka jongolal ki. Nyele ilo jallo fa. Kanyi la muso tata bi TRRC. Why Gambia muso kendo lumbe acknowledge la. Alama alay Gambiano alama alay musu kendol shani na Bangkoka. I really feel emotional about this. Baba Jobla muso tatanu tala Baba Jobla muso tatanu TRRC. I felt proud of her that day. Today, I'm really proud of this Kanye woman. Kanye ba Kanye la muso allotai. Atata testimony di. Jumale Kanye ba Kanye fa Yaya Jammeh. Jumale ofa NIA mo kurngol melbe Yaya Jammeh la mo Adama Barrow yo mo kurngol leta bi ay donde man sekunda. So Adama Barrow ni Yaya Jammeh mune la difference. Alinga tonya fo nyoy. Bare moni kende ata molbe la kende ya folale. And the Muso is the bedrock of the nation. Musolu atolon the bedrock of the nation. Musolu atolon kabilola sinkiroti. Alota Kanyeba Kanye be atata breathtaking testimony she gave at the TRRC. Yaya Jammeh. I tilimbali amenke Gambia. Janabe fala aba jalale. I have that conviction. The same thing like Idi Amin la. Idi Amin went to Saudi Arabia. But another Quran ne janabe fala. Gambia funding ke wolo Gambia din kendol Adama Yaya Jammeh mo jamale bayo yandi Gambia. Today sanji nani no semblance of justice in that country. Ye jongolal bula, ye jongolal free in the Gambia, jongolal be yaina, victim of the kumboring, hani saying, Data Hyderala family, imalo menkata. Yene be keka na banko kam. Adibin na waratale. Wa NIAB, wolle be tika la Gambia, DG show. Karfe Nino Adama Barrow. Wala nangafo Gambia no leko. Alinga see, let's just talk about issues. Bi ite ko ite kende yatale nun. Ite ko be struggle le kono nun. Ike nyakang DG Sola. Corruption be Bamba Banjala office. Corruption be Nyman Sekunda. Ike da carry wala. You want to run after somebody who has proven his love for country beyond reasonable doubt. Our track record is there. So why don't you take on UDP on ideas? And before that, why don't you bring out your policies? Kavamole Alam Manifesto. NPP at all joke solely. NPP is the biggest joke. And your party joke the Gambia. You know why? This party was, when was it registered? Alafonye, when was NPP registered? But I think it's more than 6 months, 7 months. Before you would even contest in Yamina West, why don't you tell Gambians, Alma for Gambian or Allah manifesto money, Allah executive structure, Gamera party sobe ol kanyene. But Albe harabla. Alko korole balbulu. Kodobe kala mailon busol kon albe guest house hotel, albe boom sale rent laji. Alni motol be yayen emaje. Allah nying irresponsible behavior ma duale baralta accident o ke foni. Because of Albert Rosla, haraba. And non is good, we want to acknowledge. Last year, like we formed, Honorable Alaji S. Dabo, Fakeba Koli will be delegation of formula, Qatar, GDC, to go and campaign. We applaud this, we welcome this. And the Honorable Alaji S. Dabo. And non UDP, another landmark event killer, Sanyang, Komonkolo, Minaji Malale, ni malla kenoleti na jele men kata kiam na jele men kata nyomi nying on the 31st mu kiang combo taleti combo sanya olum fana bekela anoda deleti bare combo nkolu alkana song kiang kolial outson. If anything atola nyata kiang outson because you've got the numerical strength, numbers, and in terms of ease of transportation, abe easily promoleta combo sanyang than it all the way to Kiang Quinala. So menimbe kela anyamta kela landmark event leti. Mbari bi la jang kotenge. Adama Barrow election win Gambia under this prevalent circumstance. Ama manifesto funtindi. Structure man funtindi. Je Gambia no le namure katova Adama Barrow. Ndeben dabala Gambia la koto. Ferem. Mamodo for it. I will support UDP. I'll continue to support UDP no matter what. But the Gambia, Puruka Diamu, Gambia, I'm done. Because Gambia no Mbuka, we don't want good for ourselves. If this government, this useless mayor under the leadership of Adama Barrow, win the 2020, Malmalko Gambia no majority Gambia no Mbafala free and fair election. Many Wurilal for Malayalam, they are just hasidol. Because Alila Diamol Cross, they have personal vendetta against Lawyer Dabo. Lawyer Dabo manke palaso thing. Lawyer Dabo mante dankuteng. Go. Mo say the opposition ya subscribe ka honde Adam Lawyer Dabo manina kente. Hani Lawyer Dabo ka president fabe Gambia mo bela nis mitla molagam. It's not practically impossible. Ate mo be kala no palaso because they are so palaso they are limited. So ni debe kelo ke kan Gambia. Ite ko be kelo ke kan Gambia la no ikaya jame against. Bi ite ko Adama Barrow lon sale hinoti. Sale hino me alonko mo kurungol membe Adama Barrow lo ya jame lo government awlata ay ke top position. Ma Mbure Njai, se Omar Faye. Ngo Adama di nyanda ye dinkenda ya wayi. Alenga dinkenda ya wayi. Ite be struggle ko no jam. Se Omar Faye was countering you and creating radio to fight you. Se Omar Faye be wala defense minister. Bakari Baji was supporting Jame. Bakari Baji be itambitatol membele menke sports minister. Bakari Baji was council of APRC supporting the ideals of APRC. Aliya just suffered on Facebook. Atele APRC la Facebook page on you run. Bakari Baji. Bring Ajeko Anisa Omar Faye bebe nyom nyobo kambus. Bakari Baji saw the writing on the wall called Damela days are numbered. When he saw the momentum of the struggle, Ajibeko direction of Katanyaming, he started drifting away cleverly away from jamming. Abe safaro kala, abe mixol kala. Sometimes jamme support, sometimes jamme against. Fraka Gamenola. That's who said, I refuse to be fooled because I'm not naive. Because this young man has always been an opportunist. Well, I know when he joined NPP, I wasn't surprised. He tried to join UDP and he failed. Not he failed. He wanted UDP to appoint a candidate of the mayoral election in KMC. When Talib got it, he went and became a Fenkoni independent candidate, just like Papanjai. Imam Papanjai Fananji. Papanjai Fananji Palace Ninola. Saite ko party form. I feel like PPP pon be jahase and OJ Jaro. It's very sad. PPP me alonko. Sadora Karaba Jawro la patio. Patio me alonko Gambia Mara Sanji Tansaba. Patio fela doyata Gambia. He wanted to become leader of PPP. If you want to become leader of PPP, why would you take an ambassadorial position to Nigeria? You'll patio abandon. Are you serious? Nibe coalition I can understand. But if you bring coalition better, you were just so he wanted to bring over a palace so correct. Afanantata akata independent. And Bakari Baji be killing. Bakari Baji join NPP. Wallahi, Bakari Baji would not join NPP in Adam Amanke incumbent. At a joiner. But opportunity always here in Gambia. And now he said he's campaigning for Barrow. Because a video jelly. So the people who were saying, oh, Bakari is this, Bakari, Yalantol Gambian, the naivety of some people would never end. Sheer naivety, sheer gullibility, always be there. We look at things on the face value. Dunia tamita like a cool jibe on the face value. But in Diamola, na I have no issue with nobody in NPP, personally. Niaje famo mboka modolu jibe. I want to watch ideas. Political, we don't have to be enemies. We can belong to different political parties and even be on the same. APRC la platform otole. Lamin tamba naka benung ay Africa le panel discussion. Lamin tamba maybe APRC. I have no problem. But keba doya keba nengo alabula fo Fatimata danso wulule funtila ite keto ibe jabela alingo bula. B near video that I call UDP la policy on agriculture mba against la UDP member. That's fine. Everybody will well. But and if you want to compare it to say who said be on Bandaba going after Adam Barrow, what do you tell a Karamamina Fafenna? Because Adam Barrow, we are paying for his salary. Adam Barrow is presiding over a $1.2 billion economy. Nindama Adam scrutinized why? What an banku di yabe na falamanelo. Yaya Jame, when he was there, Yaya Jame scrutinized because he was in charge. Biju Malaka Yaya Jame la ko from the Namankala ala kukurngol me yalan kwakam. What Mulanka Yaya Jame reference? Bakari Bunja Dabo, when he was finance minister. Today he is not finance minister. Jumalaka scrutinized. Bibi Dabo, he was one time vice president of the Gambia. But it is going to support me alonko. Tilimbali ayobo da malasementu na bankokan. Former permanent secretary, maybe agriculture, Oji Jalolo permanent secretary, found indicted on the fertilizer scandal. Muna ne ite ko Gambia le fasa. Muna ne mo samba kitiola because of a kema ala muso Maimuna Balde. Bi Maimuna Balde me alonka be Nyamina West abe koro puntum pantana je. All right? Okay? All right? Okay, let me address an idiot here with a Facebook account. Ako, okay, Ngani Mari, I think I suspect who this person is. Ako Jamme gave me a scholarship. That is true. Let me just address that. That's a lie. The person, Jamme did not give scholarship. I got British government scholarship to come here. I'm not even going to waste my time on me from Facebook. I have to Jan Jate. Amu barola mollet. All right. Okay. So, alinga try nga focus. We don't need to. Adama Barrow doesn't mean well for Gambia. You better try harder because no one can distract me. So mbaningolu alinga na banko nyinje. Nime palas wala na man join Adama Barrow go party ko. I would have joined, right? Man join because they approached me. They tried with me many times. Even recently, 2 months, a top member with the NPP come now at dinner in Samananga Tofojam. Approached me to try to lure me to join NPP. It's a private conversation. I'm not going to say, but if that person speaks one day, I will come and mention his name on Bantaba. All right. So this is the issue. Gambia, let's try to separate the wheat from the chaff. Alinga cool dissect. They are all watching this Bantaba now. They are very unhappy with what I'm saying. But you cannot stop Shehu Sedley from giving his views. I will do my views. Public space lady. Yes, he mentioned that I criticized Dabo. Yes, I did. I criticized PPP. I criticized Mama Kande. But when I found out that lawyer Dabo point me for a quarter, I came back and apologized and withdrew my words. So this person who is writing this, why don't you reference that if you are honest? Why don't you reference that? All right. So there is nothing wrong. Eko moye labam kunyi make. Wala betiara. Mole Islam dino ni against le. Inata tubi keta misil multi. Bare ngamera memu masi boti. Ye UDP support. Ye na boje kake UDP jawoti. Ndolle fisata wolti. Hani misime yala karol. Ye UDP support. Iko UDP lam pati kendoti. Dunia hadu moyati na esang NPP. Ngamera bim dol alkan dol men kumande so-called 2016 UDP la. Ngamera dol ni Yunus Haidara wol dol nyanda jump la ngata NPP. Ngamera. Inyanda sudi andi lan tolal. But itebe UDP 1996. Ye UDP support. Idunda kelo kono. Baroga da president ye UDP jamfa. Walla in telephone fisade te diwai. So this is the distraction that they want. So I'm just going to, no, one day I will engage them. I know I suspect the person who is behind that account. All right. But we will not. Adama Barrow. They say who said the official Adama Barrow. In the mouth of Hadamaya Fisamante Yakamari. But in day, Adama Barrow menkente tokala UDP la. UDP la Adama Barrow bi aman jaw soto Gambia ka tambi UDP la. But Jumale Adama Barrow Londi parce flag bearer. Jumale Adama tandi Gambiano la UDP. So this is the issue. Gambianolu, we just have to be honest about things. We have to say things as they are. We have to address issues as they are. We refuse to be distracted by party Mayalongo. They have no ideas. Almost 1 year on, no manifesto, no policy document, nothing. Because they want to fool Gambians to win 2020. Dufi am tay, dufi am elect inshallah. Ate kelajam bi, ate kelajam jam ni man satalla benda. Go Gambian on tol ngalo ne kon kan nyatil intelligil. Alna ta science alko kodo Gambia taxpayers mon albo lo usla. Kataka election o samba bele. Sa mbadi ngol albe la may la mbenyi audio play la jam musindo men diamata meme caring kono. Ale la moy la diamola. Ay diamo men keje. I think it is very very important nga play bantaba. Me yaranko ako abe alenga la moya mari la diamola. Let's listen to this audio. I think I'm Ramo Jamala Moy. I'll be like a Bantabala political perspective, so let's listen to this.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Ndesan. Kadutola nyamina ver. Ndola nyesi ameta tabai ele sonya kisira wala. Nyesira wana nyanda tala on oppose yes. Kadumuna asabu. Tanjikinin kari dangan na pika parliament na muruna back to election ndesan. Muna akinna na Gambia manta kunda mungu wasa kolia e wole soto. Womo mansira londi je ko itol damma. Ebida ila fi semona teflaji. Apo MPP e bonde DDP piaro ko ila ko nya ko no te sunna nyamina ruya. Sunkar kandele ya. Ndesan sunkare. Ila ko nya ko no ni nyami kale mi nyami ne tinol konton lambe tentu lambe jayla
mokende
ya commencé le kabo ko UDP ani Mama Kandele fuol be nyoka wo kumo bota baro kunda ndenge jabe menna
hade
ngoy ko fo bina fi da kelel fe nyaw buti daba ni amo pale to gambia ja ni amo adam baro dini pale to amako UDP la
wala mtonyati
ko UDP la alondije
ya wala mtonyati
ibadi yari nuku barentol dignity ndalta woto ku ya ka wo moy ko ka ndene ya moy dignity ni e pila tine be ku kini
wala mtonyati
bari bin na parlement be da jaina ka kinta bila ka nya don ko ni ka Mama Kande ko ya jame wuya tembo di barola wana momo menene ya Mama Kande tumi wala do amalo tale
ibena
ka woto ku yala Adama Barrow ni UDP e kambenda Adama Barrow e manda tiya motodo
hade
ndoto UDP konnano UDP la mitil meya wonya mitil meya ni nyanga kale bentol bulu
bismillah
ni mota je e meke kara la meso
bismillah
abo Hamadi Baye ko ndol fu Gambia fula forol
fula forol
ndol ni mandi ko le wuluta Gambia ja
wallahi
jam kulli ta sango polbe
yinno mutonyati
Adama Barrow ni ani Hamadi Babe diyari atendol ni mandi ko fatandila
wala mutonyati
tala ba antumana boja tuma kunda
ndesan
alama Allah taala yanko
amin Allah ya rabbi
mute wulu famale bangaje
ndesan
mute bin zaman mele be university bi kala mo be kunta tuma kunda
ndesan yetonya
tadu wulu da bagale nada kudu jambe hormone benye tuma kunda tuma kunda mo mandi gadi wolle ki
wala mutonyati
mute mandi ko fu ni nyame kenya jam amuri bangale mo wo kenya nin ade mo fuloti mute bada da funa yalale
yetonya fo kande
Amodu bojenda be fari te nite masira radio to nganyati ni abulo la nyola wallahi amadu ni fata don tumole be panin na kaburo
samala na banni bine bette dungalo le samala na
tumole wata bi don ko jamu no wafi ya
bismillah
wonni bole bari te di am ka fulol mei ne nyakili ngenga nyakili men nan pula e mandi ka be jamol le be mula kele na mabari mandi ko le solo
wallahi
jamon ko ko non be mula kane kunda amin boja kunda le tuma kunda so wo kono wo hormone be mandi ko le limo wulta ka kala bali to na be ni ki pulo tema nga sunga be kena mo te nan ko na wala
imo kende ye badin
amodu
namu
Adama Barrow be bola je da amano
inshallah
amano ay hoji abi no la do Gambia ma seri talo lo dale murta be nani dala fikere
ndesan o mambo
Muti jamale bella moy kon Gambia tan ikema mo jelle ta defanto di men tan bi ka temela
wala mutonyati
ni ya ni tero tan temela na ye to dani ya fajindi ya na mano kan be tuno la wo kono
ani wata keno
ndingol fo e karam Ora lo pidani jada kenda todo.
hade
Unafiri education of todo. Ida kono me zamna kanani na wanya ta kunna banju health center.
wallahi
Wani lo pidana boro tije bisana da kwa nita da kuti wa ka boro le kafeni.
wallahi yetonya
To Gambia non ani nga nyaale na political la nan ka ke nyini. Ni bidambe na la ke ya manne be na la bondi je.
wala mutonyati mo kende
Amo no me na mi ni wa to ran ba. Gambia ka ba na political la. Ka ba no na mo buka mo mola ani bena te modi mutul mo la pamba di Gambia mo mutul na ba ko
tonyaro you are
ani jol mandi ko ni jol fulo fiti man ni tala wala fiti tala man ni tala na ba la wala next mo ta bindi na ba sala ndila ni mo tol ni mandi ko le ulo kan tole ka ta nyo tole ka nyo tole ka ta nyo ba de na
yetonya
amodu
ya baraka bange yetonya
ala mo be tiya
be invite la no problem be
nyabala nje di muto fele kudori kunko jambari mandi kolle ya fuku koni bantar julle ko mandi gadi ko bari ni hormo e men dinna
moten fatandi nola
alhamdulillah rabbil alamin ala ma wasala nyato
moten fatandi nola baraka bake ngeten ko kande
tuntu ngati sunka kandele tiya
Allah baraka bagan bari wal bela makan European land banta wala political perspective solar is exactly 20:09 p.m. right now in Crawley, United Kingdom. Obviously 8:09 p.m. in Berlin, Germany right now, and Paris as well. 8:09 p.m. in Paris. Albela makan European online banta wala political perspective solar. Walon sunkari kandeti Sunkari Kande, obviously Atalam Abidjanka GDC to I for the Ahmad Bate Fulol Nimbandingol Jahasolo. That is a very good comment. Fula Kendolo, Fula Forolo, Gambia Fula Kendolo, Fula Lansar, Gambia Lansarol. Wolde la ville ni si hanamanke mandingolti ini jolale du nyola wara sada ko lol bikon tol be lol kelewoti adama bala nying Gambia din kendol be ba condemn kan aliya moyle ko itolta sonna NPP la dim follow wulu Nyamena West. So Nyamena West, this is a litmus test for you. Karte wuli saba nimfen wala be Nyamena West. Nying diamo be hu ha be amahani wuli nani si. But wo important bakele atolle nyanta nying follow tandila Gambia la ko Adama Barrow manyana ala patio jambandi patio me alonko among manifesto soto among executive structure soto imam pare nguñ ñoñu muro ñom win seat in Gambia. So domi Nyamena West ñu ngi la na ñaa ngeen sani Yoro Jallow meli alonko albe cer jarga in Jokadu ale modu sila ala fay ntemu UDP le bori mo ka fo la bori mo be ka fo la borle tiwtiw bari alkana kato di NPP la candidate la ani APRC ñun mo fulolu APRC mo kendolu bi jele meli alonko will they redeem themselves in at a join mulka ni welcome. But Adama Barrow be mo falala be wala enable kan mol mel yalla koy Gambia din kurungol toñe kunung abe wala enable ka wala nanteni Barrow nana natina Adama Barrow I don't know ninga molje ka join Adama Barrow la government ka what the heck seriously. And let me ask this ngani fojana Barrow cannot even understand cabinet papers. Barrow doesn't understand Gambia cabinet policy document. Barrow doesn't have the intellect Gambia cabinet papers will understand. Akatra sirin jele dorom the cabinet papers will samana Barrow doesn't understand those documents. How can Adama Barrow lead our nation for cry out loud? Barrow will not understand Gambia cabinet papers. Ama understand. This man is just sitting there. The minister sole kumo fire kumoji. Anything and minister cabinet come bamba mase men for biala program auto. Mammo sobe also in cabinet. They are all opportunistic labesiarinje palasi tiol le melango they want to safeguard their positions. The entire cabinet is a disaster. It all in this useless cabinet. It all left the draft constitution discriminatory to us Adama Barrow. Seriously? Are you for Gambia or you are for Barrow? For Barrow like it your salary la. Barrow like moto ditela. When in cabinet furingo, me alongo, they just want to safeguard their position. We all need to be alone. Don't be a wolbuka diam. Where alka diam la wolbuka diam, I'll be kidding. Yana boka mbush. Because this government is failed. Golonga Lamin Diba moyle. They san. Lamin Diba member NCP no. I interviewed Lamin Diba on Bantaba one time. Afaranka humole kato fay Adama Barrow. Seriously? Just because you want to continue to be environment minister? But you know that this government doesn't have what it takes to lead Gambia to the promised land. I'll political party will abandon. I'll NCP National Convention Party will abandon. I'll join the Kafung join NPP. What sort of people are you? I even regret like why Lamin Diba interview on Bantaba. If I had known, I would not have given him platform for him to speak on Bantaba. That's one thing that I regretted. But Yala Hadamadu Bukalo member Kalasama. But Lamin Diba, the other junior Lamin Diba member environment, he's a huge disappointment. This guy just wants to be a minister. You are telling Gambians that they should vote for Adama Barrow when you know Adama Barrow is incompetent? You know Adama doesn't have what it takes just because you want to continue to be a minister? Seriously? What has become of these people? Because you will have put them to travel to UK on all the people here, places and whatever. And we know a lot of things behind the scene. It's sad. Yeah, Ahmad Baba Famfala B. Ahmad Bala Yalonko, Adama Barrow, Manke Moti, Me Alonko, as a Gambia, because Adama Palazzo, Atabetala Palazzo, they are just protecting their positions. Let me digress a little bit and speak about Nawek. I'll be like you can about Ali Alongo Momodu Sabali, we have been on the rampage. Momodu Sabali and other people, we have been on the rampage talking about Nawek. Love the clarification of Dole Kalajam. In platform, we are here for the truth, and inshallah, Masatalala Demaroto, we will be here for the truth. Tonya, humanly, na sondomole mentandi na nim mistake ta dame mina jananga bolo sayroke. Moma nyana tambila bolo sayrolo. Because hadamadingo, we are mortal, we are not immortal. Man perfect. Perfection of the Mansatalla Debal, Damala Karola, Iba Sutian de la Kila Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Ba a telephone Mansatalla for le kate guide. Ala cake wall. Anala barrel. But Jimmy na beka mistake. Anytime Bantaba mistake ta jang kula, even Adama Barola Karolombang, Wara Gambela Karolombang, Ntenga program ngakejang, or Wandi Falomba, or Tunkolombang, we will come here and clarify. Well, I think that we always use the word allegedly or reportedly because we want to cover ourselves. We will not speculate on Bantaba. I, for one, I refuse to speculate. Speculation on Mambetea is dangerous. It's a dangerous recipe. Ndiamra Jan Nawekla Kuala $23 million project, $13 million project. Sino Hydro Company and in TBA. Ngata ñi senende romen soto je me alon ko credible sources World Bank cool ke ñamen process on ñi follow tale in fact kodo me alon ko ya land is $121 million for this project. For the entire Nawek body, this network distribution alone is one package out of that $121 million. And million sponsor World Bank, European Union, and in European Investment Bank, Namera. They are the sponsors of this. European Investment Bank, and it's very sad. Maybe one day it will be out. I think the government officials, for Nawek, while the bidding process is on, maybe they cannot talk about it. But the line ministry, Fafa Sanyang and others can talk about these things in general terms. Gambians deserve to know. We deserve to know. But the Gambian taxpayers are kept in the dark. $121 million warning killing package obey in totality. I'm wallet. But ning component of network, because ning diamond bekekam network distribution kon cable sol lembe dume they are corroded ikoto tale pipe sol ikoto tale walati na geol fongo wata ke problem ti Gambia giumu problem to Gambia because kurango nin geo they are connected nin kurango mambete ya geo menyanta ka pump pipe sol kono ate kelano so wala na alkadaje 2 days nga molje tata complain ko geo man soto because nin pipe sol ke bayatale so World Bank ya nin hakile ni ma soto pour que Gambia bonde nin bata kono World Bank, European Union, and European Investment Bank. So World Bank will tamu grant leti. Walla kodomo grant leti. 100% grant. European Union for 100% grant. Koyen swalale. But I understand ko European Investment Bank will concessionary loan. Will tamu juloleti, but concessionary. Come and julome alonko at jote kolela at maybe rate of about maybe 5% at embatandela. So will tamu juloleti of this component. So not everything is grant. But the major component the World Bank will sole grant, sorolom, the Fenjola, European Union and sole, but European Investment Bank, walomo bankleti, bank buka kodi kan senke, right? Na alone. Banko le kodo direct for fensoroji, for mocha domani soroji. So all European Common will tamu soft loan, concessionary loan. Come Julome alanka jotem badan labaki, because I know come for a bank, we are poor nation, a third world nation, Gambia. So nga men sort of the executing agency wolon na wekti komen juloni adi man sekundala kono enyin kodo wol bankadi man sekunda ya di navekla wala ba execute la. So wala ka become the executing agency. So it will like a bidding process on everything. They will give notification and then everything has an eligibility. They have to be eligible. Eligibility criteria. I am doing the Adam Barrow thing, struggling to pronounce the eligibility criteria. Okay? Eligibility criteria, they have to follow that. Comme Saratol Melealonko, inyento conditional mitla to be eligible. Right? Show for your Saratol meet. So Neo Saratol meet, World Bank and others. So TBA, you apply. Sino hydrophone, you apply. But World Bank would have to look at this. So World Bank go through, they have to go through these processes. So Ning eligibility criteria. Yes, I was my mouth was just stopping me. My tongue was stopping me from pronouncing it anyway. No, I'm not hungry because the eligibility criteria. My tongue was just a bit muffled there. Anyway, so what issue di. So in process all beketale, Unia assess, so they will look at their and then international bidding. There's something that is significant. Let me understand, explain all again. International bidding, it's a technical and financial aspect, like a two-system approach. Technical and a different envelope already. So company love any project, they have technical specification or submit then financial. But it weight the technical 70% technical and you technical level GB, janibe financial GB, so kodo kalabane. So you go a technical aspect of GB because so that doesn't override their decision making because kodo new follow GB follow oh nyela kodo siala. So they look at the technical specification. So this equal GB. But World Bank fanang the consultant fulang also the consultant fulale D. They have to follow the World Bank guidelines and procedures so that this is not messed up. So Wolfane Korosiro Kele. Slip of the tongue. Tunko. Thank you. All right. So monon problemoti. So eko yin follow, but significantly, yin projecto is a massive project. Among a project Ndinti. It's going to provide about 225,000 volts a la voltage. Right now, Nawek is under 33,000. Alialanko, there is a big variance. Nying is going to contribute about 17 kilometers across network on Yinka falling. Abe Kurango Dila Gambela 1.6 million will have access to water and electricity. Near the project to implement. But so I go melkaning procurement, melkaning project will appraise. TBA Ikoya apply. World Bank is aware of it. Sino Hydro World Bank is aware of it. And then there's one thing that is made clear to me, and I think that's a fact. China is a big power in the world. Near the World Bank, China is a major funder, the World Bank, and in United States. So neither Chinese company exclude, it has to be legitimate. It has to be on good grounds. So if any Chinese company exclude law from the bidding process at the level of World Bank law, procurement issues, or anything that World Bank law be involved in, they have to follow. Because these big powers, the China, the G8 countries, and in America, you like a World Bank finance, not Africa. Until we're poor nations, right? Until we are recipients, we are not givers. All right. So now understand all the companies like Kudu is in 20 something million TBA Sinus Hydrodamal. But I also understand this company is also very good. But the issue is, and we cannot take that away. Mune ni suspicion of Besamana, Munana Molbe Wurikang and Sabali is talking and I've been rage on this. Sabali has been on the rampage on this for good reasons, because in TBA it told Kuyata and after beginning of the program, you could do the Fatu Babarola Foundation. So saying that has actually people crowded more judgment. Whether the process as due diligence has been followed. So people Gambians are saying, okay, no, okay, you like Kurudi Fatu Babarola, so maybe there's. But I understand that World Bank is actively involved in this. So the contract has not been awarded yet. So NIA announced Ninyan Tata be announced, let now come and explain this. Nani Joar and others, let them come out and explain the decision behind this. They need to explain to Gambians. But another key important thing, Lafla Damin Senandi La Wolo Nyintiko, this project, Muna Kumayandi, they want it to be a Ning implementer to allow standards to commensurate to that of OMVG, West Africa project. Alialanko OMVG project bekikan West Africa. So Malawi Gambia project to ita a substandard one because it has to be at par with that of the OMVG. So Wala Nanyin project is very, very crucial. All right. So new company will be now make a more reputable firm quality, and even now understand TBA from what they go on to manufacturing on some of this good, but they all have renown. But then the bidding process has to go on. The World Bank is aware of it. But what made people suspicious, and I keep lamenting that. So Gambian Kijole Fara, while this company that gave Fatu Babaro that money is now on top of this, about to win this contract. So Ning expert women diamanda atia fiko TBA has what it takes to do this work. Yeah, sembo sotole is a kenole, but the person is also saying, yeah, this is right. People have a right to be suspicious because Ning company kurudun the company nada. So now the burden is on Nawek after Ning contract on is been awarded and everything. They need to come and explain to Gambians, public press conference, whatever, question and answers. Let them come and explain to Gambians why this company won this. Let them not just be quiet about it. Because otherwise, this suspicion will continue. And people have good reasons. So it is not down to say who said it to explain it here. I am sharing the information that what I've been told. And it's not like this is all just Nawek taking the decisions, for example. But then the World Bank is involved because Niajibe, they are the financiers. It's only European Union and the European Investment Bank. It's not from the government coffers. So they are involved in the process. All right. Yes, Iko French government president announced that the country will be on lockdown. From now, I understand because Germany is going on the lockdown. That's the information I heard. I think France is also going on lockdown. So Britain, I think second wave, God forbid, I think people are getting worried that the second wave of COVID-19 might be creeping through. This is what people have been fearful about. So now Germany is going on the second lockdown, and France, I think. So thank you for sharing that information, Sizzla. So issue there, but we're going to watch this situation closely and see. At the end of the day, Ning network or developer Gambia PLA. Ning kurang bedala Gambia, wolontol bela Kairoti. Ning kurang jiko sonere Gambia din kendo mene da korela. So everybody should waste this project well. It doesn't matter our political differences. Every Gambian should wish this. I wish this project to continue because Nini Kuran Kosanara Gambia is to the benefit of the nation. And Adam Barrow cannot take the credit. Adam cannot take credit. It's Gambian people. Because World Bank, they give it to the country. All right? This is not government taking money, billions, funding it, now we get upgrade. Ni Adam Barrow la secondary funds generate on their own, and they just change all the network, then it's halfway credit. But this is government. This is a loan, a grant. Anybody in government, they would have given it to you. So we wish this project well, and we wish everything is done properly. Near the TBS Akeno, then we will give them plus. But we will be watching. So, left-handed clarification, because I actually spoke to, I did research and spoke to people about this. They will be always want to give credible information on Bantabas. And I think it is definitely, it will be unfair. It will be disingenuous on my part if I keep quiet about this and I didn't share it with people. But more news on NAWEC. Mbenga kalamtale ko brim falindi rokeda. MD Fatajo. He did an amazing job. Mo Jamale plus dialogue. Is a public information. Mobile along. Me along go be atalo ambassador to South Africa. He did a fantastic job NAWEC. Then Arababaro Alaning madness. Suspecting Kokari is part of this party, part of this party. Well, Kibaro mentioned wala na yo baiji aya South Africa. Kasamba away from Gambia. Even World Bank queried Birai MD Fatajo by World Bank wasn't happy because the man was on top of things. And we all know he was on top of things. He got praise from people. We saw people like Fatou Kamara. He wrote a post. Kafako MD Fatajo was doing well. Because now understand he got 10 generators up and running. Generator tank. All right. So, Billy Robinson Nata, Robinson became a businessman, not a manager. And yalong Gambia monondo la problemoti. Africa itanyata be kola yala. Sisla Jadama Munnawek director, for example. So ye Sisla Bondije Wandifa Keje. So Wandifa na ko momo ni Sisla Sutiata Nyolantebe will be eliminated and be sideline nale. So Nyena Keta NAWEC, according to the investigation I got from NAWEC. So Biring Robinson Nata, Atela failure started on Momo Ako carrying the former managing director. So that we have to separate personalities from the institution. You know, Africa problem. It's just like Nanyin Gambia Dibakol Memenaten. Lawyer Dabo Manke Gambiati. Lawyer Dabo is Lawyer Dabo, leader of UDP. But if you go back Gambia quote Lawyer Dabo, you're not talking about the country. He's not a public officer right now. He's leader of United Democratic Party, public figure, yes, but he's not occupying a public office. So this Robinson, in the process, generator lulu be tinyat. Wala NAWEC started decline in performance, in output, power output, water supply. NAWEC aliyajel invariably it led to that, right? Because at a more start, I'm dole shooting and Afongola. And in fact, he was more listening to suppliers outside than Afongola management structure. That led to failure of NAWEC. Wala na NAWEC, Molga Jahali, Mundumana NAWEC be correct la. The guy spoiled 5 generators got broken down under his watch. Saiko Nani Natale. Information on mention to Saiko Nani has already repaired 3 of those 5. Meltinata, Nani has repaired 3 of those. But right now, Nani also is having a lot of challenges. Well, I bring Nani Nata, there was a lot of hope. But I more Facebook or Kuraman sort of Geoman sort of more people got impatient with Nani. But love them for I'm not defending Nani Joara here. But I understand go Alpha Robinson, Atela Tenyo, Generator Lulu, I will let you 10 member function, there were functional 10 generators there. He destroyed 5. And those 5, Nani is struggling to repair 3. And in Gambia, work generator from be kototale. Gambia la network, pipe will be kotota. So nin kurama soto jiolte pomplano. So NAWEC has a serious problem. Serious problem. So wala na this project, let's hope and pray that World Bank Lanyin project to nin ñu mol se mol la pipe volta ye replace no this project wala be Gambia bondi la dinko kono. We have to be. We have to be explicit about these things. So NAWEC problem is right. It's a big problem. Without reliable electricity and water, Gambia will not be able to attract investors. We will not be able to, productivity will not be enhanced. Then Gambia will not develop. Electricity, reliable water and electricity is very important. So Fatajo was on top of things. He did a fantastic job. And a lot of us hailed him. Wallahi ni Fatajo ma kenu mwamba folali. I will say it. But he did an amazing job. Out of the solo, this president may alongo amabulu bana marabondi nyoto. Ako, you know what? Eko karika UDP support na bondiji. What did that lead to? Downturn in the performance of NAWEC. Well, na banko alinga personalities bondiji. Let's look at the institution. You know, the Western Wall yandang. They look at the institution. Ntolka personalities. Okay, and then in Kasama Sise More Mandia. Mbadinga Bayin Palasot. No, Obuka Gambia Samba. Let's look at the bigger picture. Let's look at what will progress our nation. Alinga personalities all bondi. Personalities now and banko develop. Personalities, alinga personality contest somewhere. On the national stage, let's look at institutions and let's look at more performance, more output, more productivity. That's what is going to develop our nation. Imagine now a Kobe dunta jahas bahasta because a personality contest is samaji. Imagine national development plan be dunta nyamo kona national development plan muna dundi adama baro personalize it. Amadou Sane and others did a fantastic job. They went to Brussels, $1.8 million pledge given. That time it was collective work of the coalition. When the president started personalizing about this is my agenda, you have to support my agenda, or you give also to Abolko, no, hold on a minute. This is not the right man. And the Western world figured out Adama Barrow is not the right man long time ago. You know if that's there. Lord Tubabi T.S. and Halish. You know, this man is not the right man to change, to bring meaningful change in Gambia. Sen Halish, you know, NDP. The day, Lolo Modega Bakari Baji, they were after NDP. Man, this Bakari Baji is clueless about. He doesn't even understand what's going on. Because Atela welcomed at Brias when he was sworn in, his acceptance speech, he referenced to National Development Plan. Uncle, what planet is this young man living on? Because the National Development Plan is dead. When was the last time Adam Barrow referenced to National Development Plan? Alkalani Minister Sol Moyle say a National Development Plan for them. Who talks about NDP? Ibrahim Sankare, does he talk about NDP? Imagine you wato kono kaya fang embarrass. Ngaje ko soja redolom naso Ibrahim Sankare ko womari Saint Muta Casamasle. I understand this particular soldier came out and said Ibrahim Sankare lied at still be Gambia la be do kokala. You saw the aleni masakunda jeleba. And Ibrahim Sankare is also lied on something. Ngaje moba fula forum kono. Nyimma sakunda akamta ko wulia folal wala ka promotion soto. No, chahano mari. Adama Barrow government, if you want to lie, you will get promotion. Gorgi Move lied at the TRRC, he got promoted. The IGP came and misled Gambians, his contract got awarded. Right? I'm giving facts. Now, Ibrahim Sangare also saying he has started spewing lies. Kofi Fen, Nanga Fen law. Momo Fania for Jambanko Dingo Lebebona, and Amalo Water. He spoke on Coffee Show. This former soldier Mayanko Sadio Control Gafo Salifu Sadio Dingolo Woti. Ikako yo baile, wo usayo mutakasema so wonata aya funny and wo kontebe Gambia jani fanga doku dole soto. And but Altajala apologized. He would not retract because amun jom malo tije hadama dingo nem malo soto nyenteka apology ke. Ibrahim Sangare also lied that he doesn't even listen to social media. Seriously? So how do you know that people criticize the government? And in fact, This is an indictment on him. Donald Trump is always on Twitter. Ibrahim Sangare is a busy now Donald Trump, the president of the United States. He's leading over 350 million people or 330 million people. I don't know the population of the US, the exact population, but I'll have between that range. 330 million people around that US population. Mome Alango is always on Twitter, on social media. So little Ibrahim Sankare, just because he is government spokesperson, he got big-headed. Social media then you are out of touch because social media jamano momo be palaso hani press down Ghana la press down. Aka social media follow. I social media. Macky Sall is on social media because I have a Facebook page. More like I run. So Adama Barrow, State House of the Gambia, got a Facebook page. So Ibrahim Sankare, ite go Facebook, ite go social media follow. Then ite what? Are you fit to be government spokesperson? Yes, US is about 350 million people. Don't go 328. No longer is within that range. Don't go 300. So you're all coming with different figures. But I know it's about 330 million people. All right? So Ibrahim Sangare, yalong kufongo mambetea. Ibrahim Sangare, Facebook, lame, social media, who cares? They say who said like careless. Jumale Kayate Ibrahim Sangare social media mama moy. Akandal koning falifata France. So alga social media call moy nyadi la nalbuke lama. Because if you want to be in tune in this day and age for your social media lamoy, meaningful leaders on Dollar Jam Boris Johnson follow social media. Wala kumaya teti. Sinya keme. But in fang warao, in fang palace in the incarnate, yeke spokesperson, because you are on top of the world. Ibrahim Sankare is a big disappointment. Just like Ibrahim Silla. Mukala fikela kumul for sign. You know the diaspora mul disappoint. Wala na sign diaspora for mule tenten di roki janibe palaso di la mula diaspora. And I have said it here. Don't judge Shehu Sejili by utterances he says on Bantaba. Don't judge anybody by utterances you say on platforms or on WhatsApp audios. Wait until the moment and you judge somebody. Let nobody judge me on coming for them. No. Because Ibrahim Silla, Ibrahim Sankare, Sehu Mbalo and others, Mr. Dabo, all these people, they were ardent supporters. They fought against the struggle. Today, these are the people now who've let down Gambia. Talk is sweet. Talk is cheap, rather. Talk is sweet. Today, I'm doing Adama Barrow. Talk is cheap. But you don't take a mistake all it. You don't take a lombaliati. Bob Ture Baraka, he lied. The man is a liar. Njamala munaka nyilu fo nyim palasol keke wuliya fola leti ban keba koto eteni la family anu ni ko gamya ni ka go you lie ka fake ne na mamone de ni fani afon bafle fani ala. How can you be a good government spokesperson? You are not following social media. How can you be on top of things? Because in this day and age time, most people don't watch television. Even they got television on their mobile devices because ila mobile is a television. So you are watching, you're lying down on your bed, sitting down, you've got television in front of you. So social media, WhatsApp, Instagram. So Tungo Marena is calling. Malon Fakana Diamu Yamina Besla. Tungo Marena, welcome to Bandaba. Walaikum salam. Abaraka Tungo.
Yeah, Yamina West election, more people are trying, people are reaching out. Molwe makwero ke kanne dumala. So momo amalit.
Oh, you're appealing for funds.
Yeah, campaign because difficulties be bulle. Mome yung masa kundala ranke sola anim me yalom nimol man kodo dile bukasoto. Wala ko dispenya buka kile.
Ale go for mile soto ban tunko fo.
Not really. Individuals are reaching out, so if can you karo kele ni lafta ma ko ro kele ba kila juma les wo kono.
Okay.
So mol bijele GDC la chairman wani other people all the nyamina on the ground there. GDC pa la mol bijele mele alon kon ni be nyo kala mutan.
Okay.
Kome yalong campaign on ni tatola for multi domorol ke and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, political in Kodole kada. Political
it involves a lot. So
yeah.
I mean, people are reaching out. One woman just contacted me right now from Reddit. She made a big pledge.
Well, but Tungo, what you can also do is to pin the numbers on the Bantabala page on this program.
They can always get in touch with yourself, and you can collaborate with me and Karim.
Yeah, if anybody wants to donate, reach out to me, and I will link you up with. Oh, Sana Sanola, an executive lawyer. Sana can
always reach out. The boring your So,
okay. Yeah.
About half an hour ago.
What's your name already?
I've read in I don't want to discuss.
Oh, okay.
I about it. So, come calling the whole nyama. So, Teku Ibrahim Stankare. I come for coffee so me yalong for journalist holding and pick up lele.
Kolo Munti.
Yalong telu ni mantra Facebook auto. I put the old pajama mbukaol dol moi.
Ha.
Kaya kumale foje ibala stindo kaya ko kan that man is not credible. Ndamalo ni manta kunda bota je o don nin gambian olbe. Nyo jibe no la nyame wala kan demira. Mole Peter Gomez nyinin ka. Akaya na fertilize scandal nyimbe nyadile because na kala mota ko permanent secretary membiji ani oje.
Permanent secretary for Tondi fa nyina da to lale.
Permanent secretary Asan Diallo le.
Asan Diallo yo abaraka Asan Diallo.
Wala la muso be desiri nyamina ni ko di birumo
abe ko puntum pandana je maymuna balde
ko di jama ba kata wala be maymuna balde bulu nyamina be sirinje abe no fly ola ko do babu la jama
yeah
abe sirinje akabe tarla je fo after the koni election o keta ko be gagner la ko te gagner la ko mo la ma tay
wow
abe be siri nyam yenna ko mo moy ko do tinyala so birin ni ya nyinin ka akai ko adunga moya la muso mu baro fasala baleti so baro manana imanna policemen la nyin ka dia indictlet inata na pang ye promotion o diala you know what Ibrahim Sankare
no afonye abala den surprise la
Ibrahim Sankare ko Peter Gomez ko mo kes nyin be ako birate o kumu birin yo kumu for that tatale I Attorney General call will pay case me discontinue based on its own merit.
Seriously?
Gambia. Attorney General command will pay case me discontinue based.
Attorney General what Batamedu.
No, Attorney General Chambers call. Attorney General Batamedu.
Oh, the current one. You know, it could have been when did he say when he called? Because that will matter.
That is just recently.
Oh, okay. So Dauda Jalolo tenure time or okay.
I give call case me discontinue based on its own merit. Time Gambian ol nyanta journalist ol nyanta tala. Ibrahim Sankare nyinin ka wallahi ta Attorney General. Ye nyinin ka mune batin na kiti o me ya lonko. Ye molta ye indict. Gambia dunna case lo nyinti. This is about Gambia.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Mune bati nebe mu indict la je masa kunda ka kiti onye ka gross konda di capet ka type ka discontinue Gambia dimul man fello woto. Adu yalo te ko mol nyanta mente la Gambia. I am calling on the opposition leaders and every meaningful Gambian. Gambian kutada wati leto sa banku dimul fam le nyanta tale ni ka mata kunda kamba kiti on.
Tonya.
Ya jamme la time mo ngajele kebeten jamme yol ko keta imam apiala ye mata kunda kam
but Ibrahim tunko labda kugri na fara jaba why is Ibrahim Silla and Ibrahim Sankare manana they only ikadiamo only on coffee show why can they only talk to the other journalists because Ibrahim Sankare iko Fatu Network wolko abuka press release from ditolla near invite abukaraji so atela comfort zone is Peter Gomez la program right because apparently akadiamo damal
Yeah, well, because didn't they need a farm or the Amako Moy, Amari Bella Moy can platform, Kai, Abraham Lanka, next program, program, Akatanya and Kai, this man will not come to this program at the Sonanala J. For he cannot. You understand, Atinala J, because Melka Yininka, I mean, Kumandirol Melka J, he cannot stand it.
Then I challenge to debate, but I can't enter it in a platform, or Ibrahim Silla. I can't enter it in
a platform because you have to be very clever. You have to be extra intelligent if you want to be a celebrated liar.
Nobody alam de mengan jahali. Okay, Senu Bojang for Saturday conversation. I did say that earlier, but I will repeat. Again, men jahali. Ibrahim Sankare was Yalong. He was. Are you aware of his participation in the struggle? Because I remember he was in the struggle. I think Gambia Ekoron, but he was not very, vocal at the time.
He was
in the saddles.
Probably he was even speaking, using his voice.
Yeah.
Ibrahim Silla, but not Sankare, but Silla was at least calling on radio at a ball of voice like you come.
Yeah.
And he was very angry about Yaya
Yeah.
This was the man Yaya Bula.
I go audio delete tambule. Come play jabe wuri kama ko akade fongo be protest organized against Baro government ni ya jabe bula.
Yes. Nga forum gol ta do wild kan sundu ture pangu akako sundu ture fal camion ko tekke no da malo nyaade do wild kan sundu bulu
but what about na brother man nying among air conditioner ma fe follow in the air conditioner ya fe akaral be kufu na sai so na brother nyina tala audio for but Tungo, let's look for that audio ngana na sabana banta ba nga replay Ibrahim still ranting against Baro government.
I have the audio. I can share it with you right now.
Please play. Can you not sign play?
Let me send it to you right now. If it's minute number 12 left, from minute number 12. If it's all to yet Sunday, I try to contact the Attorney General Chambers. Kenyan in car, you muna batin na albany manya kela. But people would not want to talk to you certain time only until ibukason na diamulan teleba. You understand? So, but journalists will be asked, they need to go and ask. Yet Ibrahim Sankare Famanginin ka, it's based on its merit. It's a government spokesperson. Merit le budget, they need to discontinue that case. Yet Attorney General Chambers,
Tungo. I will share this author Ambeyin Folajan categorically. And therefore Stafford lie. Ibrahim Sankare is talking mumbo jumbo. He is lying to his teeth. That case has not been discontinued on the basis of no merit, whatever. The only reason is Adama Barola single case can because of Maimuna Balde. That's the only reason. Nothing.
The only single sentence was that is not correct. His statement was not correct. Only a single statement. That is what he said is not correct. So I need to Attorney General mo siyembos to case ni proceed. Kataposo. Yan ang kakilala ni Karot style. So bang kundi muna batin na
no journalist wala nya like tungo ite ba nyi menata journalist wala nya tan nyinkela journalist wala nya tan Attorney General
journalist wala nya tan ko no mata
yeah
yeta nyili ka muna batin na case de discontinue. I mean,
and also not Tungo ngana National Assembly member Sol France Sasi supplementary questions needed at the National Assembly. Somebody should raise it. Yeah, somebody should raise it. Attorney General. Yeah.
Amadou Stanela vehicle policy which save Gambian taxpayers 300 million. Aketan luati already aken luati. Adamayo luati nya banku dingul bestiri nya.
No, but what Tungo, that was a colossal failure on part of the National Assembly. Because National Assembly what your salt, it did a lua killer. They are the lawmakers. Ale lua that Adama na lua ninta I foolish ndi al nyakono. Gambia National Assembly. I found them. I bring Honorable Sana Jawara Natajanga fine, and he admitted that yes, that was a failure on the part of the National Assembly. That's true. That's a failure on the part of the National Assembly. Ibrahima. Tungo.
Okay. So I mean, I mean, time malong, I don't know, until law karan na di bele, mole, mo killing, bangku ding me yalong ko bangku ding le atay karto pa ya tagin.
Ngo Ibrahima Sila la audio kinya na ngana o play tarim bang. Ibrahima Sila la audio kinya na dafi
no audio nyin kiyene go to minute number 12.
Okay. No meto audio nyini la janne. Meto audio nyini la ma so dabe Ibrahima Sila
audio nyin kiyesa ita abe bulu go to minute number 12 okay?
Okay, thank you so much, Tunko. Thank you. I will do that. Abaraka. Barangabe lamaka Yuribola Bantabala. Thank you, Tunko Marina. Brilliant presentation. Ibrahima Sankare buka tonya fo nyimpalaso jaret Ibrahima Sankare kubela. All right. Ibrahima Sankare nyimpalaso jaret kubela. But yale la kule kante balafa because Ibrahima Sankare ibela kaburo dibinila just a mere government spokesperson position. Inatita. So, Wulialon Kafoko, the Attorney General discontinued that case on the basis of its merit. That's a lie. That's a blatant lie. Lansonko, I borrow Lansonko award. That is a pathological lie. That is a pathological lie. Lansonko konya pathological liar. Tonyalom, that's a pathological lie. Womu fani alati me alonko fani amang tambiwala. Attorney General ye case ni discontinued because Asan Jallo wala muso mu Maymuna Jallo Maymuna Balde me alon ko biabe campagne wala jana ni Maymuna ni UDP molo motinu deno ni basama ba debe black am kumba joyte no right but momo be NPP anu ngani ko le falling Adama Baro e kali alquran wala gal wala nanko Adama Baro wallahi ni lungu man satala be kitini la any NPP molto tarlaji itele kityo iko ibe Gambia maralal without fear or favor itele alquran mo manke chahaniti wayi yakora mo Dakar bi kalindi iko be Gambia marala tilingola to say Asan Jallo luwama lawo kan fertilizer implicated ba tambelu wotuma be Attorney General road afongale for coffee show ko ye reporter safele ko Attorney General they found evidence for them to be prosecuted itani la permanent secretary fula a director almost saba not only Asan Jallo 3 of them Adama Baro ya singola wo kan sa Asan Jallo ya samba malam for trade lomba ya promote ka pano secret ko ala muso ko Adama Baro so ni Ibrahima ji Sankare kana ka fania for coffee show abeni ala ni kila tema edala ni government place o ite amere ni e fa lungo me astafura ni fa lungo na mbeka saya le batuko saya mbebi talal moto ni dunia kono mente tala ni lolu fata ala ma jamfala man saya duwe sayende ala ma solo sima ni jata kenala ba ni fata lolu ibe kasankela eni ni place o tita andi ni la ila kalmol ale palasol bula palasol kabla ka fania fo fania ma dunia palaso man jere fania la te sambala dulato meta diam la lejane ebe fania fo la ko be lamay social media la Facebook account be bulle alka mo la nyim programme fo memba jere balla moy kam nitama la moy kay la muso balla moy kam biko alla muso la account so alka wala use alka nyim platform la moy fa am ya meram tol malo so you want to brag I don't listen to social media who cares mol me la time shoto before you can government spokesperson the Jumaleka dem Ibrahima ji Sankare la kola before you were appointed this position who ntol na manela kuma fo we don't talk about you so even man la palace ni man la fi mole diamoje get out of the position and we will not talk about you san Jumaleka batami do la kuma he's not longer government ala long kon tolu momo be problem kawol batami do now we don't talk about him for not about them in the past because he's no longer in position. So Ibrahima ji Sankare is not a must that you have to be government spokesperson. Palazzo be diarangali, but alko mortal la kumufola. Albe molla palazzo to Gambia be la palazzo. If you don't want to be spoken about, please get out of the position. It's as easy as drinking water. Tomorrow you can tender your resignation. But you said you are doing for the country. You are not doing for country. You are doing it for yourself. Because you are getting free fuel. You are getting fuel coupon. You are getting good salary. You go to the hotel. The government will pay for a hotel. Even though you complain that hotel they are not up to standard, up to other delegates from other countries, because now I'm for a coffee show, because Gambia government official need tamata, they can struggle like la first class hotel old. Molde Gambia, they are struggling to get decent meal. Itama wofu. Itake mira nita tamata. Inyante la. We are not Nigeria. Nigeria is an oil producing nation. So Nigerian delegates will compare. What you're having a laugh. Gambia is a peanut producing nation. We are not an oil producing nation. Our exports is not even up to 1 billion normal exports. I'm not talking about re-exports. It's not up to 1 billion. Gambia are main exports. So we're a poor nation. We're a borrowing nation, debt-seeking nation. So when you travel, you want to Ilala Hotel Ninato. When poor people are in Gambia, they are struggling to make it. Ite ban fo essential Corolla. Ite hanata mu lockdown like Gambia. You will have your fuel coupon. Government is giving a free fuel car. You will not return that vehicle to the government. You go, you know what? I don't need this. Let me use my own car. So you are complaining, Ibrahim Jisankare. Well, now you consistently lie on that coffee shop. In Ibrahim Silla from Lola Cook and Temalu. I don't even like to talk about Ibrahim Sankare because Ibrahim Silla Molia Hormonun Jambak, but I feel all respect of data. Ibrahim Silla doyata Gambia. So Mome Ibrahim Silla, majority of Gambian Ibrahim Silla Londi and same along the wood. Molgadiam Koloma how, but nobody takes him seriously. Imagine Dogo Ibrahim Sankare couldn't even take himself to a hotel when he lived in Raleigh, but complaining now. Tonyalam, Kasamasisa Mandimore, he complained. And coffee show Konito Tamata, they could not Akomalam for it at a Banku Jumaldo for India for Mintola on a trip. He told the other delegates went to expensive hotel, but because he told Joe and the woman here, they could not afford those hotels. And he complained on coffee show. Man Kamalala, didn't take Kamalala Mansakundalaja. If he refuses, I can go and dig into the files. Ali Lama Ntofo Barikar sign, Ntofo Barikari, Ibrahim Silla. Ali, but the Malam Fonga right minute left. Oh, no.
I saw these postings on government. Well, the government should not try to recoup that in 2
Okay, years. No, Tunko, tell us the men now. Oh, it's a coffee show. Okay, let's
only buy the antenna.
Let's listen.
Also the set-top box. The first initial, what is we are human first. The contribution of non-Gambians, aliens, foreign.
Okay, I think Tunko, we are not at the same wavelength on this. Tunko Marena, Ibrahim Silla, he was talking about Kwabe protest organized like Gambia. But it looks like let's listen.
Good morning, thanks. Morning, actually, I have joined you from home. I was helping you walk the lines too. That is true. You must give credit where it is due. That is true. So to suggest that I'm just joining, I don't think it's accurate. Come on, Peter, you can afford to be more appreciative. Good morning, Peter. Good morning, listeners. Yeah. You sent me a text message. President Barrow seems very busy this morning. I mean, where's he going to and why? Yeah, the president is going to visit 3 places. One is the ongoing construction of new faculties at the University of the Gambia, Farababanda campus. He'll be, of course, accompanied by the Honorable Minister of Higher Education, Barara Youth, and thereafter he'll be coming down to the Banjul International Airport to see ongoing reconstruction and re-engineering work at the international airport, which is, of course, due to reopen, as you said, on the 31st of October. If you remember it was 2 Tuesdays ago that he wanted to visit these places.
Tunko, you said minute 12. Because you're learning crap. I don't want to listen to that.
As he probably asked the same question. And I took it upon myself. I called the Justice Ministry.
Okay. This is where I want to listen to.
We have...
Dofo Bakari, I don't want to listen to you. Let me play.
Area. So, for the ministry is approved.
I want to take it to minute 12.
For a company, I think, or for...
Alim Balal, I don't want to play
an entity that also is to SOM.
Okay, let me just leave it to minute 12.
To SOM.
I want to play to minute.
Accounts office last week.
No, Jante.
I saw accounts office last week.
I
saw these postings on Facebook. Somebody forwarded to me because, Peter, for your information, I have no Facebook account. I no longer use Facebook. I no longer use Twitter. Anything I get. Welcome to my world. Yeah, anything I get on Facebook or Twitter is something somebody copied and screenshot and sent to me. I decided to leave those things since I began this work. I don't want to be distracted. So if anybody is of the illusion that I'm watching them, I'm following them, obviously it's an illusion. Anyway, I saw this that there was an allegation that a nurse who worked for a company, I think, or for an entity that also is associated with the health ministry, had an altercation with an accountant. National Assembly. I did the same. Gunjur.
Okay, Tungo, this is
NPP and other constituent coalition partners. What is extreme very high?
But Ahmad is going against what you said here when NPP was just formed, and I asked who was a member, and you said
the cabinet,
all ministers.
No, I mean, but Ahmad, remember, has his own political party.
Or those with political parties will continue in their parties.
He does not only belong to NRP, but he is the head of NRP.
So he cannot take up membership of NPP.
No, he cannot, because he owns his own party. He's not going to contest the 2021 elections
against the president.
Yes. And the NRP is not having a candidate contesting the 2021.
That's interesting. Yeah. So he's not going to contest, and the NRP will not put up a candidate.
No, the NRP will 100% buy Barrow.
Okay, very good. Very interesting question. I mean, please ask Sila if Sankare is a politician or a civil servant, because I heard Sila saying he, meaning Sankare, is in Nyamina West for the by-election. Did you say this?
Oh, Sankare is here in Serakunda at the West Coast Studios. So, unless if Ahmad Ba is Sankare and Sankare is Ahmad Ba. You see,
I did not talk about Sankare being in Nyamina West. I said Honorable Ahmad Ba. Okay. Yes. I thought we put this to rest last week. Good morning, Uncle Peter. Can you please ask the Information Minister what is the government doing with the fertilizer scandal that involved the permanent secretary? We understand that the wife of the permanent secretary is among the fans of the NPP. Let's be very fair to whatever we are doing. I said I thought we put this to rest last week because you said something about this.
No, actually, it was 3 weeks ago when I was home, and then I did the same person probably asked the same question, and I took it upon myself. I called the Justice Ministry, and then I gathered from the Solicitor General that they have examined the case in its totality, and they have discontinued the case based on its own merit.
Good morning, Uncle Peter. What happened to the nurse case who was beaten at the PMO's accounts office last week?
Yeah, I saw these postings on Facebook. Somebody forwarded to me because, Peter, for your information, I have no Facebook account.
Okay, you can get the lie. Go. Ibrahim Sankare akadiamu mol afamila akadiamu monele ba. Ikadiam hadama dingole. Ali lama angale kamala fajade. I saw this posting. Ida Sankare amala be angale kam fidul la nyame. I saw this posting and quickly he said somebody forwarded to me. Ibrahim Sankare funny ambete awai. When I say I saw something on Facebook, that means I saw something. How can you see something on Facebook when you're not on Facebook? You don't have an account. Or using your partner's account or something. So even if you are using your partner's account, you're on Facebook. I saw something on Facebook and quickly changed the wording. Somebody forwarded it to me. Lies, lies, lies. Faniyamam betea. Alilamay Brahmaji Sankarela. Caught red-handed. I caught this guy red-handed on this audio. You saw something on Facebook. How can you see something on Facebook when you are not on Facebook? And you said somebody forwarded. Why didn't you say somebody forwarded a screenshot of something? Nibe Tonyala, you would have just said somebody forwarded a screenshot. But you cannot say I saw something. Ibrahim Sangare, Ali Fania Bula. Fania Mambetea Wai. Listen to the guy's lies again. I'll repeat it again. Listen to it.
National Assembly, part of
Ali Lamoy.
Money. Illusion. I don't. Anyway, I saw the
for the ministry is approved.
I will replay this for people to hear that these people are a bunch of liars.
All right, and then probably President Barrow will then leave it for the next president to continue.
Well, let's leave that to the voters. That is not for this program. Let the voters decide that. But you heard Ahmad Ba saying that the chances of President Barrow and NRP and also the other coalition, constituent coalition
NRP
parties,
or NPP?
NPP, NRP, and other constituent coalition partners at the West Coast Studios. So,
I'm going to repeat this.
Sankare is Ahmad Ba. You see,
I did not talk about Sankare being in Nyamina West. I said
these two comedians.
I thought we put this to rest last week. Good morning, Uncle Peter. Can you please ask the Information Minister what is the government doing with the fertilizer scandal that involved the permanent secretary? We understand that the wife of the permanent secretary is among the fans of the NPP. Let's be very fair to whatever we are doing. I said I thought we put this to rest last week because you said something about this.
No, actually, it was 3 weeks ago when I was home, and then I did the same person probably asked the same question, and I took it upon myself. I called the Justice Ministry, and then I gathered from the Solicitor General that they have examined the case in its totality, and they have discontinued the case based on its own merits.
Good morning, Uncle Peter. What happened to the nurse case?
Please listen carefully, attentively to his lies. Ali Lamoy.
Yeah,
I saw
this posting.
I saw this posting on Facebook. Somebody forwarded it to me. Did you hear that? I saw this posting on Facebook. Somebody forwarded it to me. Subhanallah. And the guy went further to say he's not on Facebook. Allahu Akbar.
I have no Facebook account. I no longer use Facebook. I no longer use Twitter. Anything I get.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, anything I get on Facebook or Twitter is something somebody copied and screenshot and sent to me. I decided to leave those things since I began this work. I don't want to be distracted. So if anybody is of the illusion that I'm watching them, I'm following them, obviously it's an illusion. I don't. Anyway, I saw this. That there was an allegation that a nurse who worked for a company, I think, or for an entity that also is associated with the health ministry, had an altercation with an accountant, and then I think the police were also invited, and the permanent secretary also tried to intercede, but the lady decided that she needed to be given advice by friends and some legal advice. And I think that is all I knew about it. This was forwarded to me by a person who watches this program or who listens to this program, religiously. So that's all I know. But I can find out from the Minister of Health, since it allegedly happened at the Health Ministry.
Is he back in town?
He's back in town. He returned.
Should have been here.
He returned Wednesday.
So next week you'll bring him here.
Who, Dr. Samate?
Yes.
But to talk about what?
To whatever. I mean, Corona is still going on. Okay, they are conferring between themselves.
Yeah, he just confirmed to me that they are going on trek again today.
Yeah.
Okay, Mario Almelameka Yurifi Online Bantaba. Enough of Ibrahim Ajisankare's lies on Yurifi Online Bantaba. So I've got an update. Okay. Okay. I've got the breaking news on Yurifi Online Bantaba. Somebody forwarded. The Gambia Police Force has rejected issuance of permit. Gambia Dingol Mel after protest organized the Inspector General of Police. I thought the letter was dated 27th of October. For Ibrahim Barr, AIG admin for Inspector General of Police. The Office of the Inspector General of Police acknowledged receipt of your letter dated 16th of October 2020 relative to the above subject matter. Accordingly, the office writes to inform you that your request cannot be met at this moment. Thank you. No reason. Iko Gambia dingol me alonko the PRO, the Patriots, the Patriots, West Coast region. You all have a letter on the Gambia Police Force letter on caption ila reference number GPF 078/A in bracket 109. Ye safe iko kafol meli alonko la protest organized la Gambia. Iko Inspector General of Police ko ye la letter o jele bari ba tanela la ko ni wato ite pamito di la with no reason advance on the letter. Accordingly, the office writes to inform you that your request cannot be met at this moment. That's it. You see how police because need a permit di la moleka dalilo for why you have to back it up. No reason. Journalist Olu Ali PRO for Lamin Jai Lombang police or PRO go after him. Go after him. I've got this. Thank you so much, the person who sent me this message as on live on Bantaba. Patriots, Gambe Kafudingolu, Equator Pamito di la, Bari Pamito di Musol Lale, Mel after protest organized la, just that. But why against the draft constitution? This is what it is their constitutional right to have a peaceful protest. Equator Pamito di la, with no reason, advance on the letter. We will share this letter on social media. No reason, we cannot give at this moment Adanta Jele. Go and dispute this letter, the Patriots, and demand an explanation from the IGP. IGP needs to give you reason why they can give a permit. You cannot just tell people the permit or deal without a reason. Gambia, Ali Adam Barojele. Ali Adam Barojele. Gambia la police all man independent soto. Gambia la police all man independent soto. Imu bulu kono moleti Mamuru Job ganar buñ gadula. He's not fit to be IGP. When this government is out, people like Mamour Job should just go. You see, they don't deserve any place in Gambia position. You cannot take your own decision. You are violating the constitution. It's Gambian people's constitutional right, constitutional duty. You have no reason, and that's why you couldn't advance the reason there because you have no reason. What reason are they going to give? I said it on Bantaba. They have no reason. Well, I didn't. They didn't want to be. They didn't want to fool themselves. They didn't want to hit themselves, shoot themselves on the foot. They didn't advance it. Accordingly, the office writes to inform you that your request cannot be met at this moment. Thank you. Which sober police officer will give this? The Gambian media pick on this. Gambia la ko bala fa warta. Police o nita dalila dila mola. Ika fole ko tenin nta pamiso dila. But you just disrespect the citizens. This is utter disrespect to the Gambian people. New group or the Patriots, they are Gambian people. The Section 25D of the Gambian Constitution empowers them to organize peaceful protest, Mamour Job. Police all may even Gambia Constitution, but just because they are afraid of Adam Abaro, because they look at this Nyanyin protest, this is an indictment on this government. Gambia, the police department restructure. Well-meaning police or Mansakunda action, they just told the same police that told the line of Yaya Jammeh when he was killing Gambians. These police officers told Yaya Jammeh's life. Mamour Job was part of that police. He was in the police training school. Mamour Job was part and parcel of Jammeh's system. Today, the guy is shamelessly towing Adam Barrow's line, denying Gambians of their constitutional right. Gambian media, can you go and have an interview with the police? Go, King FM, Sama al police PRO Dalilola. Why I knew deny permit. Let them be explicit. They need to come out and explain to Gambians why these people will be denied permits. Because you have no why they will deny them permits. This is annoying. It's so agonizing. The Gambian democratic silong, it has all gone into tatters. It's all gone in vain. Nafaman cannot change la. Gambian people. Anybody in Ningatara, you want to organize a protest and show solidarity to Adama Barrow, they will never deny you. Adama Barrow violated the Ministry of Health guidelines on COVID-19. Today, Councilor Member J. Brahma phone spoke other than the next minute, Governor wrote a letter. The car threatened. So thank you to the source that share this program with us. Now I am going to zip my mouth. I have said what I should say. I'll pass the button to you guys if you want to call in. The lines are open right now on YouTube Online Bantaba. The remaining 20 minutes or so. This program should end at 10, but I will finish it earlier because Pamane kindly gave me extra time because of Kidaro. So thank you so much, Pamane. But this program, I'll give 30 minutes at most for callers to call in, and we can have a conversation. Thank you for being here. We continue the advocacy. This is another indictment on this government. When the police cannot guarantee the constitutional right of the citizens, then that is a failure on the part of the government. Because Gambia didn't only right to protest. Being in Gambia didn't have to protest about this. And you know what the nonsense that they are speaking? What an anti-mandabology. Attorney General giving powers to start discussion on the draft constitution. Aita. Gambia didn't all fight us already. Aita, I do for Gambia no bafale. That thing has not taken off the ground. Nobody cares about what you're going to do. Nobody's going to listen to you. After you guys threw $116 million into doldrums when you couldn't defend the draft constitution, it even Jumala face like even mum body like after that useless cabinet now empower the attorney general to go and start whatever. Who cares? We don't care. Wala no Gambian or Muma Safundal Muma Al Danku. Dawda Jallo, nobody's going to listen to you. You're going to be on your own. Form a body and engage the Gambian do not follow because Gambian is on fire. Let's go with the 1997 constitution to the election. Simple majority. First, pass the post system. After ningam sober government samana, wala benyin constitutional tala ya samana back. Atol ale mol dahandi. Nalmal hajolo, ntolgal hajolo. Who is going to take you seriously? Your attorney general, you shamelessly went to the National Assembly. You couldn't even defend the constitution because you want to be an attorney general. You even lied there, and then you had to go and apologize for the people by the people. So Gavogo, well, the Gambia government took ownership of this. You didn't even know what you were saying when the European Union and the development partners help us in our, governance structure, transitional justice program. Near the TRRC finance labi, UN, right? Gambia government, 50 million. What about the Jane Commission? Mansakunda spend on wasted that. So, Mbaling, all of the lines are open right now. I'm going to take the lines, and otherwise, I can play some of the audios here. I'll be able to make a YouTube online bantabala. So, Nalman call can I will come. I will open the lines, and then we can just talk about these things. Gambia problem or Shiatale. Gambia problem or Shiatale. Thank you so much. I will take calls. If the callers are not coming, I will end the program. I'll be able to make a YouTube online bantabala. Lines are open, callers are taken. I'm going to take a few calls on the Bantaba. Let's talk about issues. Tungo also lamented the need to support Nyamina West election financially, which is also important for people to contribute and then give support to the process. So, the press conference, I think.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, no, I'm playing the, I think somebody. Okay, there's somebody who's calling from the UK. There's a caller from the UK.
Yes, brother Sidile Inimara.
Inimara, Jomalom.
Mustafa Sanya.
Yeah, Mustafa Sanya. Call us all. I'll make a call at time. So there's another caller from Germany calling in. But I made a follow tala. The German caller, you can call the other number. Okay, I'm betting on number on the screen. Go ahead, caller.
Coming for hello, you more go meet Ibarari from Southern relation Combosanya. Is it on?
Sibito Ngamera.
Yeah, so Afananga the airport of Sibito.
Oh, yeah, there's only UDP program also to recover. Orang jesa onda yalan debe ga grama ji sankare te bugala mo seriously.
Imam pita mo ya ka fa ngame ko aga fa ko ngame ko alla ke ba visita nyin so man akata bin toldo.
Ha.
Ada last sabalto so after the airport to ani ada university njibe but airport abari open on the 31st of this month.
Ha bari yalo maybe abo yele la somandare ntol tabe kala wula role. So
even though coming to Ningo program so after defend.
How about that's my brother? That's the level of foolishness of this government. Yeah. That's true. Adamabaro petitale.
Gameno nimpiye drum gameno la nyenda kalo eba minkela ya mesana 2021 ikami foni nimbaro winter minu ba diaspora ngaminke 2016 mbola fula na mole al quartier fay UDP o mama kande o other political party nal mo ke ale quartier fay paroy ale le jeta
la jata be bulu je nganda bondi la court wolong yeah wolong de
ni go for ni minka ke karima ko asasa de mba stop lale because
yeah mo ada baro we win Gambia diaspora dal nganda bondi ada Gambia la court seriously that's it. Yeah, Aparaka, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, call a member UK. Sijaone. Enembara. Alhamdulillah. No, mandate for him to engage other Gambians to start discussion on the draft constitution. That's what they said. Ajala ba sambala ha mota de dangolo.
Oh yeah, I follow sambala da lo kona to. Ako adibite la ta tele bunale anu ali apo yes or no. Indo kona dikam.
Yeah.
Na endo do to mbara na ko. Attend the fence.
But you minister solo. They are not for Gambia. This is like you be Adam Barrow la poso le kono. You minister.
Ima promote ima pempe gina droi ya tambay ya letaro jom posto kondroi isi de la hajola nyindo fana dajolo nje isi la hajola men ba tambin la wole ba na ba kala
yeah
very no sense. I'm sorry to say no
yeah man sakunda okay Abaraka, thank you caller, thank you okay Barangal Bela Mega Bantabala, we are taking callers can call in Bantaba. Okay, I've got the information. Ikolamin Diba, Environment Minister, is Henry Gomez's brother-in-law. He and Aisha too are from the same mother. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Interesting. Gambia organ. Okay. Aning attending Henry Gomez Lamus. Okay. All right. Interesting. Somebody send this message from Gambia. Anyway, Gambia is so small. Gambians are listening. Thank you so much. The callers, please call in, otherwise I will terminate the program. Lansonko inkela audio ben bulujane. Where abediam kan Gambia karanal kuola. I think I would play that. I don't know whether I saved that. Abediam kan Gambia karanal kuola. No. This is Kadim Rasul. Gambia karanal. Alenga Lamoy. Ngabara nyindonam. Okay, Mr. Mane calling in right now. Let me stop that. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Sedley.
Enembara.
Amen.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Cool. Again, yeah, I'm police or lame manya back here. I'm part of that movement on Intelligence.
Oh, even you're the Patriots.
Yes. Yes, I'm part of it. Entries, the enter the Atlanta deputy. Police or lame manya Jawia Deputy. So, Deputy IG Commander of Inspector General of Police. Aina yang kain timbali yang bikin kan timanda ya punya dancala. But then Deputy was hearing and we will represent them as of Parliament. Timbali akaku monde to them represent it because them to dictate. Saya itu lawan represent community.
Ajahlo waral.
So this is terrible because ada malaku macam ni kan jakala yang balaka dan akan jakala kan kampal dan bedi wala pulo. Many are in cabinet and most of the parliament. Yalon ne dole if food and young current. But your current minka quite a belako. Adam attending Banco Sambalan. Adam is grossly incompetent at a full friend in a currency. Adam are interested with diamonds. Akapunkola Nafu, ni bed in the Napu, Adam Kasika, Kadu Mulda Kunta. You can see Reka. So ne wo do nyama se ara blame ro mo ni ki nenta blame mo fanga jama bala ara wala tan ka to wali ara na ko de la fer see ako bala ka wata ba kele ba na mere na MP nenta mo na MP kan na tan ni ko ni tin mo ngam ngake banko de mal am ko dim yetum de tambe ni CD yi nya fita so nya fito ni nya sita wala
ngoma na ebe research la bang ko fa ba de ma ko mele ya ma research la Gambia la National Assembly tolga ika research men so do mame moka so to you know
people are even losing hope.
No, your point for Mr. Mane Tonyala, but again also I think the media also should pick on this because this is breaking news. This is a news what item because Pamido deny, let the media go and ask the police why they would deny these Gambians. And yet on the most disrespectful thing, Nima Pamido di Mole, Dalilo for Mandadi la Tenny. But you didn't write a letter, you cannot be granted, your request can be granted at this point. I think it's utterly disrespectful.
No, I can't accept what I don't like. Yeah. I call it a need. That's purely the case.
Yeah, it's clear. Okay, Abarga Mr. Mane, thank you. Okay, there's a caller constantly from Germany. You can call back. Oh, I'll try to call you. Somebody's tried 2 or 3 times, come from Germany. I will try to call the person back. Then I will have launch some audio, and then we'll terminate the program out there. There's somebody calling from Germany. Hello, caller. Jamalo. Yes, I Benyadi. Alhamdulillah. Amin ya Rabbi, amin ya Rabbi, my brother. Amin ya Rabbi, baraka. Ifan mbaka na kambaka la baraka.
Yalo baromo adamadin mo pending adamadin hasidia landing kinti by me for ako alakaran ni alke hasidot
Tonya
yep baromo hasidi baleti
ha hasidolom de
bare sain ke buka baro blem ka Gambia don le blem sedli because nim mole baro tika yela bero diala yake semboto okay sai baro yela banko tika yadila lanno kan e man lanno nyin timmande ite banko tambanola andum ibe yo kan kodo la kodo me yalo ko mote Gambia be menka wo kodo nanga bosotono
ha
Waro men kaparo jo wodol beje di woni katela ite da somala ni da somata ite simanna
Tonya
waro men yalo ko be leptanol to e ka prasta mon fonso to ne panye bari barola kodo ka bo waro le bloko no wol nim ko katela bara ajo Gambia hanni muni keta baro ta jo ate polala
ha o mo Tonya leti
so sai muni atina ko baro betulun kan Gambia no la baro ya mera ko atole tamu Gambia ti baro la moli ya mera ko atole tamu Gambia ti because of ika ko Gambia ti na ko sono ya to de so kebe kuma kilin fole adama di sono ya ba man bede hani dino fa ko na malla sono ya bala
Tonya
kana sono ya ko aita ke bulti nyaroti baro ka ko ke amanke aka chele bara hanne atra man kanya aka chele ka fa ya kenga gube ko ube gola je nin kuma ke dron aka continue wala le ado Gambia di be kuma kilin fole wala mo ni bero tika ya di president baro 2021 wallahi billahi steady den gelbe ni fole ja baro will be worse than ya jamme
I have no doubt in that, definitely.
Ya jambe nata ala first 3 years o kono ya jambe manchete
no for it also there the mal be nyola the first 3 years
ita mal le be nyola and after that ya jambe among nyin arrogance tildi mo la ni for ala first 3 years lo kono la but president Barrow within 3 years be nyin sandi sabo men kono fo sandi nano president Barrow a tentale totally ama respect soto Gambia no le amanke a Gambia no la difficulty ya de la pen president Barrow man ke ala bar because of the Gambia no solve the problem of sedi
yeah
because ila banko ila ke president to ma ken na ko itele fisiata banko be to ma ken na ko itele tamu banko ti bari itele be ton kalluwa da de la executive atele kalluwa na tikel ila de molita ay delle nyanta kila multi meni yalo ko delle folo nyanta luwa bu yalo ko da men be ko mala wol sina luwa bu but Gambia is upside down men be ko may ka fu wolle luwa bu nya meni yalo ko wolle ka luwa ni ka da tin di banku joni ka wol bu ka luwa ni bu nya because ya de ko delle ka luwa ni tada they are above the law
true
so but Gambia joni be siring e katula fula ko alinga abula je dron alinga alamuta dron alinga abula je abul la gel but taunte ya bela ka mol kan Gambia kono luwa be banku di bele je but president Barrow tay ya ita mol la brin ka bula je fertilize problem wala kana problem to la to fe yalo ko ni be masa kundale to luwa bu kala wol ka but men yalo ko wol nantar president Barrow support adu beru taxpayer so le men be president support tamba
mente support tamba nil bede all equal right because he better that another book ike opposite but at the end of the year or at the end of the month he better tax ka funo mai kadi kirela wono ka fo ko hanni mole ka di un fight aka ayelo dila every day priyami pour ala ila kado kama agiso kono o ma kenna ko atela hakko be de ijato katambe atela hakko be president ka katambe tele tebenta president ni oppose bari gambia di urbe sirim dem bulo la kanyo ka president baro ko kuke ya mole ka sia rek 1 week 2 weeks strong ngina wo ko nyina wala kenna president baro man gambia di urtano serious la because all the problem for me ko what this problem o gambia di urbe muruka wala kam ado ninta ta dron adalta ko ni na dron ta bo dino la ko ka batal la it is late woto gambia di be ka futo mangaje ko 2021 date or alike kaje ko president baro ay boni state house ko wallahi billahi ni gambia la nyato tala gambia la fela health system o change gambia la fela agriculture change gambia la fela ila education o fale na mol bondi nyato many yalon koy mallon doso because momen mallon doso do am karan because beni kamuda kon tel kalam balon de nyame yeke nyato e ko karan value ko de because e kaje ko amanjare ko de karan because de man karan ngani ko asatan dum aketa mistake yet mina mo problem o de say gambe man karan nal value mo kendoli me value because of wekera mo rule lebe nyato meni yalon koy me pul bani maralo ite tenne mira no le benna dati la gambia banko ka membe gambia di una fa bari benna na flota kay ba use ka diate nyata nyami na yu yeni ambulance men ke na diabe janjang gambia ko tema nyami hani ambulance kilima samba ke
avere bi ko gara carte que so ni no nyami na le
ibebe siring ye be gambia taxpayers ko do kasara kanje itlo bana le tano to every day wolbe buloto de somol ginena gambia la ko balafa balati stedi
balafa isa but we can do what we can do. Let's just keep on doing what we can do. We will leave the rest to the citizens. Come here for nyami itebe di amakan nebe tonya fokan ibe oda malekele you are in Germany, you are very comfortable there, so we can only advocate. It's up to the Gambians what they want. But defana ngani jiko so go Gambian all the cut off well adama baro defana ngo jiko so more conviction also. Yeah. Baraka baga Esa Jawla. Thank you so much for your brilliant contribution. Thank you, Esa Jawla. My brother Kendall in the Germany. Afananka Diamo Facebook Live for the Diamo platform. Also, he's doing a very good job in terms of advocacy in Batentula. Na sister Jandin Jawara. Jandin Jawara Kanyali. Okay, ate ko aman believe somebody who texted that message to me from Gambia. Kafuko Lamin Dibani Aisotu Akayo. Okay. Well, I got information, so I don't know. Allegedly, iko aning Lamin Dibani Aisotu Muso Dental. But Janin Jawara ko manke womansoto because Janin Jawara is okay. I just want to be fair and balanced. No Janin na comment read, no Marif on the comment read. So Malan Tonya Medani. Ali Lamalan Sonko Inkela dia
ikombe jikre mo ni ko be la Gambian wala ikobe ibe sonna ko Gambian kalna dengero ay jawi atale ina yo ko dadal ya ta fo fawa to si atala interest ote fengo ferndin tala interest ote ba atala hanni banko be tinyala ma Gambia karana le ke ban karisai Gambia karana le ke ban ka fa en be bon le pala so ka wuli ala kan Gambia karana le ka karana tonya be parete ko killing kapare kafaye ko ke e karana ni muslime karanalu dinol me kare ke kuma ni ike duku komola ike duku bare ala ni kilabe je ala be sede ar ngalla ndelan songol ka memo be yemen no acenna ni be mfano la mfanga bo dunia ko ndela mu lan songon cete bara be kula atela banna ala fanga ko ate fella bandila bari saya le be labanna murmur na dunia ko saya ay murum amam molge mulukul mawtu be siringa babatula men kan ni bola ala famale ka oni bae bam dunia e bam ngata yani be muran bari be men fala atole karanna la be ke ngali be de ne tuba karan ni mo ndi dun tamenna ntol karam balol fana mo dun tamenna ala be jolal wallahi falilullahi yuti man yashau wallahu ju'ul falil yajim masalul lajina hum tawrata summa lam yahmilu kama salil humar yawma kama salil humar isana man sanne mu man sote alibe sirin banko be tinyala karannawo muslime karannawo talibe tubabu karannawo nyabe banko la alibe tinyala abebe tinyala alibe dere kuna motayin duniya mala fae duniya ban feren birin ala annabiyo molita ala kulla faawol be bondi duniya kono alisalon ko duniya fende tulaje bari nimmen kamen ken kalita mansola ko ite ka gambiano le trop ale ko duniya membe kilo mundo man ni wolti adun ala gambiano dalanya iko gambia karannale kata karangola ay londi kendo so dum bebe jikra na tinyaro kembulu bila tuba karanna faamor karanna ni aje nyi kuma jama ko di ngino la babeto nun do kambia madraso famme kaji men ka kodo jadan ka do yaade bari madrasa ndigol be lolé faye momo be madrasa ndigol la faye mol be suñaro la lopitanol mol be doctorol be suñaro la no sol be suñaro la banko lon na be kata sumoti kambia lon na be kata sumoti men be state house wol ta sangarata ko banko la ni jiro bundato state house le famo kuru wasiya Gambia State House be moku because nga moku le bandige minister ya wala li jawata moku because moku mem foundation not will be State House la hanbi ya mira be ka nyaadi atebete ala adama tebete ala because am kurungol mem babala mawlal bonda bala afana be kala kur adama garo lan songo ke ko mo kurungol ti Gambia kurungo na jawda adama la kuru yata man because nga banko falen kurungol mem bondo ay wala tana jena kuru yata biringa a madras fo a tubabu karande a kurungol be fari to madras ole ko mo kendol soto bari men ye sembo soto madras mo kendol woli men mu nyaato ngo men ni system bo soto woli man sembo soto
amari wal ka uniform like bandavara that's lansonko inke abe aniga me karanal de nyola
ni be iro fala ikasulo bele kuntu ba ne iro sulo kundu fa sumbulu bakirin tuge wo iro bu ka fano be mu hala madi multi iko Gambia be tulani na kono bang tubaboli me yen karandi woli ela mo tinyar mul be jam fandilal e ka tubaboli je ndemen karan tubab ko ban nin tubaboli do ko ke ba tubabola kwa biye banko de ya jube tinyarral membe je itolle mandi yalla ne mandi yalla fo tate sindi lakin ba fo ye faale bam fo ye munekele ba tubaboli yela mo ku tamul be woni ngi men al kay kayan ga na siloka wol mo alika holi solati o alika holi solu maje social dada ni men batata e buwoli dada tubabu du jam sana finland mo bu kela bantaja on lati je metela nim police sol be yaila yejero be nyikale be sambalaw dingral ni homeless wala mo de la dile bari ye banko londa londi ni siran nani len benten nano ya be baro pempen ne ye bilie la kan mo minister nyen sila kaysa bari africa no ni bete ata itele keta african kendoti itele ni la londo nata ika hamele yeta fa ye dameji beti ila doko man sakundali bentolia woli tekati nola because ni londi kendo bot nan dunia ko ne karam gay men karam ne na de ka fa ne telefuta mo be be deni ne men ba tinyal inna bat sharabika fasadid fali me mi rawla ni man so la mutaro jawata mo na la londo na ta ka be do ko e telefuta mo be be deni mu ite sin keno fet e telefon ko la silo tinye ke la lonna bele kawje gambia karana lo ka wala ta lonna idin tinyare bukanade bari kamendi targe wala ka ko ite si janda dano adu telebe do ko wala jete ka bayita sin dadano yipana ko amanjer wala bara al kamen jale buga ke mola de biringa tubabu karandi fa mori karandal be mu gambia dingol let momo yemen ci ala be jola wala atol tuba karandi wal men yala ka ku jawle da banko e ala man sawlo ral mori karandal ben fana nyenta dino itan la niye bang itol men nyenta semo ni ma ala ma ala kitete nal tema atol karandal ko sikaran dolla ni madrasol men tata karamol le nat ila tanna banko ya ku jamala mambul tolla jakanga bundal ni na manni ka bundal ni na fula bundal ni na bunda ko ton membe sando woli be la karantal to la be barakare adu bakan bari nka jele foke dabula wala iko o karana folol man fenno itame yano ay tanin nan haji barkane dabula politiko ko no fayeti ngani yaje nda fotata Seku Umar Seku fenga ma Haidarama Seku Tijana Haidarama Sekuti yana haidara bota men ko mbe bota mo ken dole ko nyaji nda kala ko mba be kondo na sangola nu hala bango birim kunun ko suba abana ni suba tambila abe suba men kay yente ko mandi gi sato ko ya nin ala tema anin kila tema molen kuma na ko nya kala muta ko nuwa bandan ko nuwa
okay mbari wala bela maka jodi to lan bantabal important audio nyanta dole play them but I got mixed up in my audios nin momo yaso to please send it to me right now Koli Bantang la Almamo reportedly a boita for Bantan police station or Bangamera. I stand to be corrected. Equal advantage. So Muso Dole Diam to explain Kofoko Birabe Eco Yeli Selole Bala, but our family is disputing that now they're asking urging on the National Assembly members in that area for them to exert pressure on the police for them to come out and tell the people the cause of the Imam. Alamane Maninka Frekala Almamoni. Eco face mask. Reportedly, Kwamo Wale Dunga, the police hold Duntanyola, so a boita, a banta, Alamani Manin Kaforkala, Alamala Sedamila Labari. I was going to talk about this topic, but somebody commented and really but then we will talk about it. So, Nimomo audio soto, Musudole Diamta, can you explain? Please send it to me right now. I want to play that. I got the audio, but it's got mixed up I got a lot of audios. I got sent to this other device and I couldn't remember. But Musudole Diamta, I want to play that audio here before this program ends. Near more listeners or more audio, so just send it to my phone right now. We play that audio, and that's where we're going to end of the program. It's 21:45 p.m. right now in the Gambia, 21:45 p.m. in the UK, 10:45 p.m. in Germany right now. So, we will have 15 more minutes before this program comes in. But I really want to play that audio. Very, really disheartening news. Face mask. Me Adama Barrow from book face mask. Do nabe meeting dula nga jele. Abe public gathering book face mask. Do brabe birin jaila funeral arrangements among face mask. No first covering on his among face mask. But reportedly, this is what we heard. Almamo new boita about all these days. Mobile folk on social media. The audios have been circulating. I was going to talk about this topic, but completely I got distracted. So somebody definitely commented on that. I was going to the Facebook page. This is really, really sad news. But again, Gambia police I am not generalizing for police or maybe Gambia police can all be, but the man at the top of the police, so when the head is rotten, the institution cannot function. Mamoru Job is incompetent to be a good IGP. Ate ala foraya wafi Adama Barrow because ate nyina mere ko ate la baluo prae kende Adama Barrow like that better living. Yalon, this is the problem. And you know what I don't want to hear when people say he is a product of University of the Gambia. If you are not everybody that graduates from a university, amari la karamo ya a confidence to ala karamo because momo la karamo koitema ite kala buluko no moti. Ikanye minister solmen be dogo le Ibrahima Jisankare wolbe ñu be la karamo man koyima. They just went to school to pass exams. Momo yala ngo ite la karamo koyte te sonna ka buluko no moti. And this Mamour Joban order. Gambia police ol mo kana yakare soto all these investigations fente fundilaji. The only time Fembe Fundilaje, if you are an opponent to Adama Barrow, imu UDPT, you are Iemuta Kula, Woiba Kesikis la ya Kesikis 5 for the download. Go. Typical example Kerajan. Fatufai anti-Fatufai Banjul. Iko ka Lundangol Lefenke. Mamoru Job constituted a committee comprising the SIS, the police, immigration, Swift. Bari Ngadeleko. A GDC la council of Winterjam Farafenye. Ka NPP indict. Has he constituted any committee? Nothing. Ale Mamour Job jele. Why inshallah. So agasi yalla explain how you man your position as it. Ham nga dangende japali as politics. Wa ñom social media. Ime Ibrahima Jisankare kaka mo le garawale. If anybody thinks I'm listening to you on Facebook, who cares if you don't watch us? Ibrahima Jisankare, you are just one citizen. Today I on Bantaba, over 700 people or 800, 1K people watch us. Last week I was with Bamba saying 1.2 Gambians just on mobile devices, excluding people on the window. Right now, 478 people watching me at the tail end of the program. So there are people watching me from the window. Don't be because UDP Bantaba UDP platforms. They watch us from the window. This excludes people watching us with computers. This is just mobile devices. So even if 10 Gambians are watching us, wala kumaya tente Brahma G Sankare itela platform and they can remember that you are lying to your teeth. You do watch us because otherwise, if you are not guilty, if anybody thinks I'm watching you, what makes you say that? Because you watch us, that's why you say that. So what's important Antolia? But Mamoru Job, if anybody, this investigation, may his soul rest in peace. Alama alayas arjana sanawal almamu nyime banta. But you need police kendol mel yalla ko alanya silanga soto. You need an IGP who hamne dafa ragal yalla. Ki Adama Barrow la ragal. Because you're so ragal yalla, you constituted a committee to investigate allegations surrounding involvement of a UDP supporter in Banjul, Antifa Tufai, and I got the composition of that committee. I read it here on Bantaba. But you failed to constitute the same committee to probe into allegations of NPP supporters registering foreigners. Why? Because Mamoru Job is not up to the job. Mamoru Job is just following whims and caprices of Adama Barrow. But inshallah, best dina ñew yalla dina la até yow as IGP of the Gambia ndax da nga jub ndax da nga jubati. Gambians yi nañ leen ragal yalla ne ko julli te Mamour Diop su waxtu julli jot dafa jappa mu julli dafa or. Why you are so afraid of Adama Barrow that anything concerning NPP you don't want to investigate. And this police, they're not going to investigate it. I'm sorry. They will talk about this. There'll be nothing will come out of it. When a Gambian was shot in Gambia, URR, Senegal yi ñoo dugg ci suñu rew. Ñu fetel ko ak fetel. Da ngeen dugg police yi, da ngeen gis army bi. Did you see the Gambia army got involved? Do you see the defense ministry say anything about that? Because dañu ragal Senegal. Because they don't want to upset their masters. Because when you upset Senegal, Macky Sall defa withdraw Senegalese. So Adama Barrow do am security. Because Adama Barrow, Gambia is supposed to say, Gambia from we are mesire 6 kilo la kam. I don't want to malafika mosilandi. Birin falindiro keda jamme musala o kidi jorangol melialon ko moli yelo ni saybe dame mo. E kidol mabo dame le. So these people are banking on economic leave in Gambia. Who knows what is going to happen? Because there is no security for sector reform in Gambia. So that's why Adama Barrow, he bought time. He wants economic to stay in Gambia until election. So, Bama maska ni memfore, aita si manka mankunda, ning ama election win, ya escort aita Senegal. So that's why because amalla Gambia security law. It a president of 4 years, you cannot even trust your own people. You cannot even trust Gambian people for them to give you security. Because you haven't done what you're supposed to do. So, the investigation on Mealango Molba Falako Imamo Nimbanda thing. Don't trust the police. Anything with Gambia police, I don't trust it. Because the man at the helm of the police is a dubious person in terms of executing his functions. Because if you are neutral, you are betin na Gambia role. Ni se who said the law I investigate. Ni Brahma G Sankare Luatinya investigate, but you cannot be like Animal Farm. Some people are, bigger than the others. That's not good. We are all citizens. We should be equal. But Aliya opposition but that because that investigation needs to follow. Well, the whole elected representative GDC, I found it at SIS. I follow. I audio the Rajam. No column a couple of weeks ago. That matter has gone quiet. It are investigated. No committee constituted. But if at all this was on UDP or GDC, Mamour Diop would have constituted a committee. Adama Barrow call. Adibe Kumba Jaitala Nyikis. Sehumbalo had to go to the police station. Sehumbalo had to go. Ako ateni mole nyanta benaji. Look at that cook-up story. Because it's affecting Kumba Jaite, they went to the police. Sisasi, they arranged Kumba Jaite before the court of law. But Kumba Jaite honorable also at the police alafte kitindilal. They singola wakam. You see the double standards in this government. So the law is just to be enforced on UDP supporters and opposition. Jamaica ni nekeno. Wallahi mansatalla sal busa. Ndolla dia mo wole kal wori. Membal tarla Allah kira wole be tamila nyenti. Kitio binala mansatalla la kitio baila. Wala nankalan sonko inkela audio play Gambia Karanalo. Amanka desi.
Gambia
Lonnalu. Allah kosiyat.
Banko bone biringa tubabu lonna famo fil lonna. But alama ale kitete naliti.
Amin ya Rabbi.
Billahi wallahi alama ale kitete naliti. atol kambia karanna la ko aliyem batandi bak banko akaranna le ke dan baratol gambia karanna la li be kew aliyem batandi ni ko be diamula idabo yi hanin tamen be na lumolu kambanen ne barabu kan dimide e kambamen ne ite wonen betake o be la kira do be suko ali ne betake ali be da hala banindiro la ali bita ali kiyamala ba be tan la ngati.
Okay, Ali Lama, somebody kindly send this audio to me that I was asking for. Allah barakabake, I'll play this audio instead. Ali Lama, you know.
Nabina kada sodla puro ase konyi bonde mole nyodo bayri ati ya konyi do fa be kala motale wokola police ole karo min fo sina o fana samonari ini mbara ba ke ngekon don DHK FM okay lafta minna wala mi se to fono mole janim be na katago okay amina da tole na kibaro sodo janko ye alfa do motami alon ko ya mutano face mask ko la kama face mask so ya samba pansam police station bari another faje andum ite ya ko nyen kala mutale isa fono mole nyen to mu jimala ti anake da nyaade member da bari be banda ado mo ko ni o kude ko banda ko dan mamo okay so isa fono mole ya banda nyaade ye dala da damila ado ko kan Combo aku dengan bangsa polisi no do itu Islam total. Kira lomoy. Yo saya mudah jido itu kita boleh dapat yang jelas. Sonde nada bila jido itu terlihat luas semula. So kulon jana ada boleh report ola. So ini ada dekori punya ada istilah ajar kerja mudah dari lah tambah channel. Nada itu nyafada. Dia ada lagi nyafada. Okay. So ikirma fo aka kurando sodle mi alonko aka owo sino janne nyin kuldo fo bebeke. Kuranda na te obenda na bilim fududa kuboni ne zaide mo san jamaa bare. Ada lu gilingan ne da ada kanodo ka kuranda. So itela miro itela soboto mune kida police olu yamira e kusodo nyin kodole wala ite yamira mon kulet. Itu bahagia kurang gitu foto. Beri kali ni jadi sama dengan orang doktor je membo. Ebo beri aku tadi dari mama. Oh apa dah? Iman ini mau mandat. Apa tak boleh ya aku ni. Itu ebo lagi benar apa dah? Iman dah je tu kenal dia. Kita tak mame. Kita tak ngapu orang dah. Kita orang ada dah. Kita mandat je. Pengat dah jamu. Lebih betul. Kita mampu lekat orang pasal deh. Kita nak mau diboleh na pure ora fanya ta kawale donna ite ni boye de ni na pure ora ita ta ba to ko na ke tra le ta no de na pure ora ji ina na ba to ke ta ti ba ta de ba ta na ke okay so bari ma fale mo de sababu ta ala fala pe de ko de man ten ke ta da de ya de ra te kera ka ya ta ma de ta no ba ke man ten ke ten di ora fanya okay wala to na da baraka ba ke lafta wala ko nyin nyin kare bul
Okay, mbari won mele go mo nyola tala la musolo be diam kan ko among any medical record soto comme yele siram yele sia courant bari police le fele afata bansa police station olezo bari ngam men fale jam the same thing is going to happen media ba kumo folale gameno ba fala social media na fo WhatsApp to police ite ku investigate la nyento take this to the bank. Not this police. Maybe after ninga met 1 million government sort of what's in a kisi. But as long as this government is there, anything because you'll jele ko kus adam barola masakunda toku yadro. It okay simo they will go after the opposition. They will try to intimidate opposition party supporters. But it luata man la bari wallahi sembo talla sembo be mansatalla Allah. Ninyin kada tuba dule waram meaningful democracies. If bulala ko that post-mortem ke, they will establish the cause of the death. Even how can you even talk about you haven't conducted post-mortem? You would have waited, so respect to the dead, so respect to the family. Yet I have post-mortem conduct and you wait for the medical report. But you learn post-mortem, who is gonna trust it? For a doctor also to meli along alanya silanga sort. Coming, il a fait docteur mentala, c'est reconda police general hospital, ka kumba jete la cause, wo docteur ko ateta okela. Wala netata e charge chito ni a falling. Because ikola kumba jete yo ni assault no aya barama bodily harm. Seko jalo yo, seko mbalo yo lefo. Bari brita do docteur lafta bulo tormono, docteur ko nteta okela. Ntete Gambia dingo to yala. Il a fait ala etad report de daje woman so wala. So itata e ko falling. So in case for the in fact they will end up withdrawing the case because among any witness the person is ready. So Father Sao Drama is calling right at the tail end of the program. Father Sao Drama, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Thank you.
Sehu Gambia no lu ñimun na kanile Senegal ko le men funi ya gemmele ko ñu li sun kanila
ñu kanila ñoko wara toj de ndo la ñanda toj la de
li sun kanila de ya lon Gambia no bi ni mo ko mo me ye bar konto la ye bar simola ko sama beta samo dilela imanya ne la moy la o mari Gambia fo bi ko be Gambia hani IV pour yalo moya ka move ka fagambe ibuko soto se ku sedi li nyin kani bana man te menya ko de bukalo so ni Gambia nor sinota for Adama Barrow slide mo bulo kono we are finished
farsa on de alaman tagara na winda ndewen dabola Gambia la ko rolo de
ko sedi li can you imagine that can you afford next 5 years? It is a turning plan for
No, nde tala plan. Ngamen fo ni Adama Barrow winter. Nde dabola Gambia la ko I've said that here. Do mbal ko Gambia rol major Gambia rol mala fi Gambia la Kairola. Jumal be katro fal Adama Barrow. Yeah.
Ni aken te buka video ken buka fenge te tangi tani nuru. Medo ko lota ndo ko tigata pour ñim politico. Mente ko mbe banku te dalela se ko se din demanta si la kan na ta mo wieso ñingi dama mol kan buta mo ful trot
faza drame ndolbe develop wolle jam domoro sono yata janni bomoro sono yata janni karam so na ni Gambia no le karo Adama Barrow messi la tuba buja ngana life enjoy I'm going to sit down here I go travel holidays enjoy my life Exactly. I go my retirement. I care less. Ni Gambia no liaje ko itol dañu do ko mene katro fa Adama Barrow place Gambia because Adama Barrow jumal a patriotic citizen jumal be katro fa Adama Barrow John katro fa
ko ba kele for mil people into Gambia 99% mil tigo be Europe especially America ñu container pita manu ul kasanjang duli no lu chabol hani forinyo to mol ka sele mol gande ka ke Gambia so wol ma ba kama to ko be ken banko ko le yari so Gambia no to nyante tiya mundi lele ko ye mulu ye fanki be Adama Barrow man talo amanta airport to la visit school on fosa election
mbalo way yalo fen kolom ate akafane ke smartphone because ite mol balo ne ko ye kanyi men foden kabira sida amanta school on visit amanta bla sai election kana si abe yaya na nyi project ol be akaka fon le smart ni
bari men te jahal anda ngani ni tat jannati be temple ro arfi hekla memba bala kene bita fo airport to munane mandu banyu lobitano ko
man ke aga men wala
are you kidding me
no man ke awala because nyi project o yal adama yaya la style of the yalo yaya wotu mo fana ka nga karam mo lo jana nga so ate fana nyi eko reconstruction of the airport ha ndara la ngaje yele imagine ko sibito la be o fana kala akani UDP la programme la bende bari be malundi kala la sibito la be UDP la sembo jala
airport kuto kabili balo is it not 20 million ko yalo Adama Barrow ya roli vette le 16 or 18 million
lamara 10 million is it $10 million
no it's more than 10 million
no me na airport ya jami braya is it not $10 million
yeah, but if it's 14 or 16 million.
How you let him corrupt government any project they will inflate the figures This is for more like COVID-19 funds all done the fat out. COVID-19 funds all.
Yeah, wala den ta kafu kampe no Adama Barrow tapalena pandi na criminal na dishonest na
personal
ma bol sa ja halta
Baringo, na, ya, farsa, na friendly, Nancy. For yamale imang brown envelope dia fana naba.
No, abita ne da tulo bela.
For yamala mantra, but I yalon nabe kuyari ne nyuwaro. Gata ka Donald Trump le support.
C'est pour ça de ko bulegi. Ala yalo sango sang abuka voting de bikon kasu nyale. Ina wo ayene le ganin tolba ta sikala ta kota ata ko nyewolun ko hara sango sa buka vote. Lana buka voting ka mel kasu ta ko ngina wo ta su nyala.
But Fata, on a more serious note, we need to do everything possible. Yeah, Kasama Sisa Mani Morfala confirm la. Ngamera $10 million nonde, $10 million. So they are renovating it at 16. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, already 16 million. Mafa, this is 14 or 16. So Nintambia no Nyantele Namuru back to WhatsApp. Namuru back to WhatsApp. No WhatsApp audio te da nga kinna mo le mel be santo to yela mayala. Na look at this full cart. He has to go.
He has to go. Yeah. The renovation. Abaraga Patsa Drame. Thank you so much. Thank you. Very good point, Patsa Drame Mesamana. Airport me alongo Bribad Alola. Ngaloneko as an economist. I know somebody's gonna say Sehu should not talk like that. I talk about the inflation. I have to factor in the inflation rate. We're taking that into account. All factors remaining the same. The figures are it's a colossal amount, 14. Even if you factor in the inflation, when this airport was built in 1994, 96, obviously, right? Many years, people are going to say yes. Obviously, you're talking of the inflation, definitely 14 million. You cannot compare. You cannot make a comparative analysis. I understand that. I know there are a lot of economists listening to this, accountants listening to me. They will understand that point. But then people are looking at the nominal figures, not the real figures. There is a difference in the nominal figure and the real figure there. So if you are not an accountant or an economist, you may not understand the difference between nominal and real figure. But Gambian, first our drama is looking at the nominal figure, and a lot of people are looking at the nominal figure. But even there, it's going to raise question marks on the topic. So $11 million is not renovated. $11 million is for the building and that. So a lot of people are giving price variance there. But obviously we are looking at we have to factor in the inflation as well. Take that into account. So there is a pro-Barrow supporter using a fake account on our platform. Welcome to Bantaba. You know we don't watch your platforms. Welcome further back. I don't know, Facebook say you cool falling and I was watching Fatimata Dansola video. So say Malamba Ninkakala devices. This is happening to me, and I'm not happy with Facebook. Fatimata Dansola video, Mbala Jibeka, because Mala live video GB. So Mbala recorded version of Jibeka. Some paratarek Yala ke dundi live let atatan dundi jitala video to. I got annoyed with myself. So I don't know whether this is happening to you guys. So maybe he said, oh, Sehu Sedley is not watching me. And I got angry with myself. I was talking to somebody very close to me. I'm angry with myself because saying, okay, ane TRC before mbeji be kanerek straight na phone or fatu kamara video. I don't know whether this is. So let's watch it. Anunte alkanam dundi NPP la platform, la Facebook du kare makoi. Canada do the NPP la platform auto. Malafika do NPP. So Malong, if anybody has a trick in this, how to stop this, let me know. Because Malafika do NPP la platform auto. Billahi Malafika do NPP la platform auto. So all on Facebook or direct Turkos do the live video. But I didn't even stay there. I left. But maybe he would have seen that I was watching him. So Facebook does this. Fontela Funo Lombang or I don't know. So if a video do Jibeka way stop it. I another update. They should stop that. Because people should have freedom whether you want to watch somebody or not. But Facebook, dukare mako kanan dundi NPP la platform auto. Kanan dundi NPP la platform dukare be Daniela. Ngata video na boy rek yetan dundi surkos NPP la platform. Yes, dole fanango yes bro it happened. Thank you Omar Keita. No, it happened these days. Abuka kenu. Saika video dole jibe way barek prokos another video ena. So I don't want to watch certain people. Mukalafika don't certain platform although. Change something. They change something on Facebook. Thank you. You're following Facebook auto, so you can do it automatically. So this is you quickly press the exit button, otherwise it will take you to another live video. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I need to do that. Make quickly. So I make a video can happen. Stop because Malafika do NPP la platform. Yala tere maduga shetan NPP. Facebook bu ma dugga si NPP platform ñaan naa la bu ma dugga si Adama Barrow platform bi bugguma faa dugga because ñooñu ma fa den jàng dara so mben duwa kala alkanan dun NP platform oto du kare alkanan dun wala ndu jita la platform I got angry with myself because malabe mo ne foka njem mbota ji I don't want to watch garbage. All right, so saying a Fatu Jan Jate Dolo fake account lom Barrow supporter lom agana mala is one of them. It's all lom. Wala beng attack kanunjang. So but Nimari behavior you can watch us, but Niana line across they will block you. All right. They block lale. Ni nata jareki ko ben ndiro kala jam. But you are behaving well, you are just criticizing. The same way you can criticize me. I will not block you. You are free to come here and criticize me. I'm a Democrat. Criticize me all day long. But it may ngana time oja banne lan songola ni audio alinga wo lamo then that's going to be the end of it. Allah baraka bag. Fatu Jan Jaite lo manke Fatu Jaite di. Fatu Jan Jaite wala fake account odi Barrow supporter lo. Ato fa wote wodi.
L'Islam Supreme Islamic Council. Aningi moli albe songa la albe alikamune songa. Sa albe jinu ba bula te utama. Alikamune songa ni nafulu kuote gi.
Like so. Thank you, Ensa ABCC.
Every day, science,
okay, we're going to terminate the broadcast. Thank you for being here on Bantaba. Thank you so much. I should be with you guys on Saturday on the political perspective. So hopefully, Tungovala program on Summer Thursday. Hopefully, Wandifa will do his program as well. But for me, I will be next on Bantaba on Saturday, inshallah. Facebook is always updating their status, so if it had done video, you just gonna watch your back. It's gonna tell you. Thank you for being here. I'm not going to sing. So I stopped singing. So so I am really like a lalokeba. Nyolong Gambia Jalingaral remember he was a star in his own right. Alama nemanin kafarkala alama continue may his soul continue to rest in peace. Gambia icon of nyala me an celebrate Lalokeba drama, Tala Lalokeba drama. I really love this track. I like listening to it. So Allah baraka, but I am not a good singer, so I will not sing. Allah baraka. Okay, I forgot to say something here. I didn't even at the tail end of the program, but Saturday I'm going to talk about it. There is something bizarre happen. Lamin common out in street lights on Lebiji, and NPP supporters are going around falsely claiming ko Adam Barolo Kron, but we understand that Lamin Kola diaspora only street light on Lamin. We're gonna explain this. Adam Barola Molu, they are desperate. They spreading false news, but somebody within that project, Lamin Kola, reached out to me. Akonyeko, this is true. Akonyeko, let me read. Akonyeko, the project was done by Sateba Diaspora, and now they are giving credit to Barrow. Can't believe it. I'm trying to get them and ask them to apologize. So somebody may have got a lamin Sateba. Iko Sateba Angola Diaspora, only when you Kuram Lamin Sateba. It's not Adama Barrow. But Adama Barrow, NPP Molba Fokanko, Adama. Labor Kurawal Cake and Kombalamin. But we will expand on this on Saturday. Just we understand the record straight. Thank you, Musa Sambu. Man United won 5-0. I don't know. Maybe that must be a very, very bad team because we are not in good shape right now, Man United. We are just very inconsistent in our performances. 1 minute we will win, the next minute we will, fall sort of standards. We are all over the place, Man United. But anyway, we won today. That's good. Yeah. Barakabaga applies Cisse, member Spain, brother Kendall, and Wally Jr., Melialonko. While the programs, the platforms arrive, Alka recording Kamoli. Thank you so much so that Melialonko, the Gambia, they can listen to the program because of megabytes. Thank you so much for recording this program on Sehu Sedele Forum. Thank you so much, Applies Cisse. We really appreciate the good work that you're doing. We want to thank each and everyone who contribute immensely towards the sensitization campaign in our quest to make sure that Adama Barrow doesn't win 2021. So we massive thank you to everybody. Every little help matters. And we will definitely continue with this. And inshallah, he who laughs last, laughs the best. Inshallah, we will laugh, there'll be light at the end of the tunnel for Gambia. But massive thank you to each and everyone. Each and every contributor. Massive thank you to you. We appreciate it because this is not an easy thing to do. But then, if you're fighting for your country, do it in good faith. And inshallah, we will triumph over evil. But the Melbe do call fanang kafoy ko ala baraka wo fanang kabete ajele. Thank you so much. I just seen the recordings. Thank you so much, Abla Sise. Wale Jr. is also doing an amazing job. And more Belialanko, they are helping in the Nyamina East West by election. The entire team, ala baraka, thank you so much to each and every one of you. We hope that when the results announced on the 7th of November, Yorojala will emerge victorious and Modu Sela will win in the Council of Ward election in Jokado. Alabarakabake. On that note, from southeast of England, good night. Alabarakabake. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to end the broadcast in under 30 seconds. Thank you for being here. Allah Baraka. Thank you.